Yeah, it's official. Grand Theft Auto 6. The first trailer has been put out there. Rockstar Games released it last night, pretty much at midnight for my area. Grand Theft Auto 6, the first trailer, has been released. The circumstances were a little bit chaotic, as you'll probably know by now. The Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer was actually leaked by some scumbag on the internet. They, I don't know what they did, but maybe they hacked the YouTube servers, or they hacked Rockstar, or whatever else they could have done. They somehow got hold of the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, which is really sad for Rockstar. But hey, end of the day, the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer is here. It's got it's nearing 100 million views on it's nearing 100 million views on YouTube, on Rockstar's YouTube channel within a day. It's not even been 24 hours, not even 20 hours. At the speed they're working at right now, they're actually going to beat the world's record of the most viewed video on YouTube, which is crazy. Honestly, that's crazy. So yeah, as you can see right there at the end of the trailer, it's coming in 2025. The trailer looks absolutely amazing, and we are here today to talk a little bit about the trailer, about what we're seeing, about what we're expecting, what we were expecting, and what we our thoughts about it. So I've invited a few people to join in. First of all, I'm going to call my brother. Y'all know him. He's in the chat right now. And I think I'm just gonna go call him right now. All right, so you're ready? You're in the chat. That's good. How are you doing in the chat, everybody? Diana, Maxi, Click to Physic, or Michael Bach is also there. He will also be in the stream a little bit later on. If you want to talk with me about this trailer, this is the stream to do exactly that. You can just shoot me a message on Discord, and then I'll call you once I'm ready. Private message, DM, my DMs are open. Send one in my direction, and I'm open for a little bit of a 5-minute conversation, longer if we need to be. I'm gonna quickly call my brother. He's really tired, so there's a little disclaimer. There we go. Should I call him through my phone or through WhatsApp? I feel like an old guy now, not being able to find his number. Alright, here we go. I'm calling him. Putting him on speaker. So that's why I got chisel beer in my gut. Hello. Hey, you're on the live stream right now. How are you doing?
I'm a little bit exhausted from work, but I'm alright.
Yeah, thank you for answering the call, for being here anyway. What did you think of the trailer when you saw it first time?
It was really cool.
It was really cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
To be honest, I haven't had too much time to look at it, but from what I saw, I thought it was really cool.
You haven't had a good chance. You just watched it once or twice.
Yeah. It works.
Oh, barbarian. I must have seen it like at least 50 times by now.
Well,
It's honestly, it's crazy. I was so flabbergasted last night when it just got released so soon, like 15 hours in advance. Yeah, that's crazy. My heartbeat went up to like 200, 250. I don't know what the maximum is until you die, but I was pretty much at the max. So what?
luckily you didn't die.
Yeah. Well, what struck you most when you watched the trailer? What do you remember seeing?
Well, I remember seeing the characters. I thought they were really cool because it's something completely different. It's not like 3 males. It's just there's a female as well.
Yeah.
Character.
Yeah,
I
the
really
female.
like that idea.
The idea of having a female protagonist.
I'm sorry?
The idea of having a female protagonist. Oh.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Was really
Hold up.
interesting.
One moment. I think the stream has been claimed again. Are we back?
Yeah.
It seems back, right?
Are you back? I don't know.
I think so. Seems good. Yeah. Okay, it gave an error on my end, but I think we're back. People in the chat, do let me know if we're back. You good on? Oh, okay. Okay, I guess we were good all the way anyway. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I like that there is a female protagonist as well. I'm not sure, but I think that we are going to have two protagonists again. Gonna be able to
Yeah,
play two characters.
that's from what I saw as well.
Yeah, right.
I think they're going to be two main characters.
Yeah, I think so too. I really like the female character. I mean, we have to see how the story goes. What's her story? Well, I mean, we know her backstory. Was in prison, and I guess she got out and she's robbing banks or something. But yeah.
Also,
uh,
have you seen the map as well?
I've not seen the
The
map. No. It's not.
uh,
It's not being leaked, right?
someone sent me the map. I don't know if it's really the actual map, but I can send it to you maybe.
Yeah, sure. Send it if you want WhatsApp or Discord, something like that.
Uh,
Probably Discord.
Instagram is it?
Insta. Yeah, sure. I guess. But most of the maps that are out there they're all speculations
Mm-hmm.
or like fantasies. I don't think an actual map has been leaked yet. It's not for
Yeah,
certain at least.
I'm not sure as well, but someone sent me this. I'm not sure if it's the actual map, but
Yeah, send it to me. So, what did you think about the wildlife and everything? I've
I thought it was really cool. It's something completely different from the last from GTA 5.
right.
The flamingos. I love the flamingos.
I love the flamingos. I can't wait to walk into the what do you call them again? The wetlands. There was a name for it. I kind of forgot about it now. Just this
Swamp.
moment, I'm blacking out though. There's like a proper name for the area. But I can't wait to walk up to there, then look at the flamingo, and then shoot a bullet through their head.
Oh, that's where you just got demonetized.
All right, Dan is asking, so are we thinking we start the characters separately and ultimately end up with Bonnie and Clyde love story? I don't know. I mean, I feel like they are going to be. I don't know. I've always like thought that they would already know each other from the very beginning, and the female protagonist is maybe in some kind of trouble, got into prison, and then she gets out and then meets back up with her Clyde, basically, or Bonnie. I've never seen Bonnie and Clyde, sadly. I gotta look into their stories. So if anyone can recommend a good show of Bonnie and Clyde, do send me a message. Let me know where I can watch a movie, documentary, or a book, whatever. Yeah, I'm really excited about finally seeing Grand Theft Auto 6 officially being announced by Rockstar and shown as well, showcased like this. You didn't have long, right?
Yeah, I didn't have too much time now.
Then I'm not gonna hold you up for much longer. Thank you for thank you for joining me on the live stream real quick. I thought I would let the guys hear your voice since they seems to really like you.
Yeah, I'm also sorry for not being too active. I'm just really busy with work. So
I know. Yeah, that's all right. We're all busy these days, and it's absolutely fine. You figure out your own life first.
Exactly.
Hey, thanks, mate. Good luck at the gym today.
Yeah, thank you. Have a nice stream.
Thanks. All right, that was my brother real quick. Yeah, he's only seen his trailer twice or once. Terrible. What disgrace. Absolutely terrible. Hold up, the wave sounds are gone. There's no more background sound. Yeah. I am flabbergasted by the trailer. I've already covered this in the last night's stream. Like I've gone into every single, pretty much every frame that is to see that there is to see. But last night we had some, last stream we had some trouble with the copyright issues because Rockstar was still protecting the trailer basically from basically, yeah, from being shown out there, they basically prepared all these claims so that if the trailer would get leaked, it would immediately be taken down. But then the trailer got leaked anyway and was available for download, and they were like, "Fuck it, we're gonna just release it right now." But of course, they didn't really drop the heavily guarded claims, kind of, which would immediately shut your stream down, which we had happen multiple times yesterday. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. So, but now we can watch it. I won't be able to generate any income off the stream, but I don't make any income off the stream anyway, so that's fine. Rockstar Games presents Grand Theft Auto 6. Thanks, Nick, for joining in on the stream real quick. Good luck at the gym later on. So, I have a few more people that I wanted to call. First of all, I think I'm going to have a longer conversation with Clicker. He had some points he wanted to bring up, I think. He is actually the one that texted me, DM'd me on the Discord, being like, "Hey, yo, we should talk about the trailer." I was like, "You know what? Yeah, sure, let's do it on the stream." And he was like, "Yeah, that's exactly what I thought." So I want to get him on in here as well. If you want to tune in on the stream, talk with me through a voice call, shoot me a DM on Discord, I'll call you up. I saw Maxi earlier on wanting to talk about this as well. I would love to hear you guys' opinions. I've been talking a bunch yesterday, like for an hour and a half or two, but I want to hear what the community has to say. So I think I'm gonna quickly once in this live stream go through the footage real quick, refresh what's being played in the trailer. So here we can see a nice overview of a lovely bridge, and like the sunset here in this shot is just amazing, isn't it? It's a plane in the sky, there's birdies, so much vegetation, so many cars on the road as well. And I wonder whether there are going to be this many cars in Grand Theft Auto 6 in the actual game, because it would make sense that they would make it look a little bit more alive for the trailer. It's a showcase, they want to radiate a vibe. By the way, look at that, there are birds on the power lines, that's cool. It's really cool. I've been rambling insanely yesterday, yes, I know, Dan, and I'm sorry about that. Like I said, my heartbeat was at 250, and there was no reasonable word coming out of my mouth. So I'm hoping that today I can redeem myself a little bit, make it a little bit better as we go through this. I don't know. Oh, this video is struggling. There we go, it's fine again. So yeah, this is probably the penitentiary, the prison that Garcia that she was in. Oh, let's play the audio.
I guess.
Lucia.
Do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess. It's kind of radiating Grand Theft Auto 5 vibes. Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather.
Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
Yeah. So, there you go. Trailer. We've got the plane with the banner. Why 69 here can get 919. I didn't get it, but I read it first yesterday because I don't know why, but it's a subject. And it's on the tip of my tongue, this area. We got the video audio echo. Cheers.
She cared about me. She tried to make my world the way she thought it should be. Yeah, we were desperate.
This will be better. Yeah, crocodiles. This is actually a reference to a real clip. This girl dancing on the car. I'll quickly pull up the Twitter post. This is based on a real video. I think GTA Base posted that. They posted a comparison being texted. Alright. Hold up. I'll put up the Twitter as well. All right, it wasn't GTA based. Maybe it was Rockstar Intel. They basically there were a bunch of comparisons between the trailer and real life, like yeah, the trailer mocking on real life basically, which is all that Grand Theft Auto is about. All right, Maxie says I can call whenever I'm ready. Good, good, good. I'll call you then. It's not them either, but maybe once we go into our home screen we can find it. Hold up, there we go. This is one of them. On the top you can see the real clip, and on the bottom is the GTA clip. Who's running naked? There's a naked man running away from the cops, and they put that in the trailer, which I thought was pretty cool that they did that. And they've got much more like that as well. Also, this is Vice City 2002 versus Vice City right now. Look at that. And yeah, so and then people like trying to say that the game is woke or whatever. I don't know. I can't find it right now, sadly. I can scroll for one more minute, and then I'm gonna switch over to Clicker. Hold up, there's so much good stuff on Twitter right now about this whole thing. Oh, Boss for the Win is also posting. Honestly, yesterday Twitter was going crazy every second. If GTA 6 had one thing, it was definitely a lot of booty. People legit. And the final one. Look at that one. All right, you know what? Let's go Clicker. Click, you ready for me? Why is this there? Oh, let's put this on the side. Play some music, shall we? Love this tune. Love the constant signals. I'm glad you do, Uncle-istic. Howdy, Click.
Alright. Hi there. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can definitely hear you. Is the audio okay for the people on the stream?
For me, the audio is fine. I hear you pretty well.
All right. I think the stream can
All right.
also hear you pretty good. How's it going, mate?
I'm pretty good. Thanks. Very good. Yesterday, I took a bit of time to look into the trailer. I watched it in like 0.25 of the speed, so in slow-mo, just to pick up on like the small details.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it really flips through all the pictures just to actually oversee many small things that made it like a bit more like okay, I need to slow this whole thing down. It's like a TikTok video, you know.
You really do. The entire trailer, it's like a minute and 26 seconds or 31 seconds in the first 5 or few. Like, and the last bit is just the intro and outro, so you don't see anything. But there's so much going on in every second of the trailer.
Exactly.
Do you know why you're
Yeah.
here?
So, regarding what's your opinion of the trailer? I would like to ask you a question. What does the trailer or some parts of the areas remind you of like of other games or maybe even movies?
I've heard references of Grand Theft Auto. What I'm saying, Far Cry.
Exactly.
I heard that this game looks like Grand Theft Auto.
I thought you were making a joke out of that one. Exactly.
No, I just misspoke.
No problem. I can think Second 37 or something is like where you have like this extreme Far Cry vibe, where also the sky changes into this orange-red colored sky, which you have like in areas where it's like more desertish or turning into the jungle area. So I like that. I
Me
think I like
too.
that a lot. You really feel like in a complete different world. So I think if that game launches, I will be hanging out around quite a lot in that area just because I love the game Far Cry. So yeah, I was hoping to see a bit more a style of Need for Speed Most Wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause,
I know. Yeah. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
First of all, to the environment, I completely agree that like when you look at the opening scene when you see Rockstar Game Presents on the screen, it looks very fresh and like a city like the weather It's nice and like yeah, just fresh weather. I would say. But later on, then you get into the
Go go on
the scene.
second number 20. Go on second number 20. Like 20 seconds exactly. It's where you see like
That's where I'm
the
at. Yeah, the flamingos. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a bit more. More. There's how many seconds are you in? Go directly a bit more. Give your the 20th second.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
that would be the beach. But I'm
Uh,
thinking you're talking about the
you see that,
orange.
that one there. That is like they put their minds into how does the background look like if you are in the area where also the sun and the sky changes color completely. See
Yeah,
that? That's what I mean. Even the trees, no palm trees, half dead trees, but soaked up. And
I know. Yeah,
it's really like we are looking at completely new vehicles like a swampmobile. How do you call
never
those ones
seen
here?
before. And I mean, I don't know if they're in previous GTA games except from GTA 5, but they're not in GTA 5.
Yeah, so that almost goes a bit towards like you're gonna play Borderlands. I'm only gonna look forward to see different creatures as well. Because when you start the trailer, you directly see there's gonna be sharks, there's gonna be dolphins, there's gonna be definitely
Yeah,
sea creatures. I like that.
yeah,
Like it was flooded with people, flooded with helicopters, some planes with a banner. Then also like with the boats everywhere, jet skis. So it was just crowded. And then they try to show like, look, we have like a bunch of birds. We've got a bunch of sea animals directly in the beginning. As soon as you started, I'm totally hyped to actually see a prison with people inside it, like in the old GTA games.
mm, yeah, yeah. Actual prison people while you're just free roaming, and yeah,
Yeah. It's gonna be probably a prison that's gonna be way more off-broad, like way away from the city. So
wait, yeah,
that's
yeah.
what kind of make me excited. Okay. Now a question for you. You also saw like the fan-made trailers, right?
I've kind of kept my hands away from them because I was getting sick of waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6. So I kind of just blocked it out of my head and out of my face. I didn't want to see anything of it anymore. I saw like mock-up videos or just the trolling videos of people posting GTA 5, GTA 6 trailers, which was literally a U-Haul with a GTA 6 marked on the trailer
Yeah.
of a
So
truck.
maybe
And
well, like then ask the chat, like for the chat, the people who like saw some fan-made trailers, would you say the real GTA trailer holds up to the expectations of the people that have watched fan-made trailers? 'Cause I
yeah,
saw more fashionable cars, like more in our time right now, while I see now like the few luxury cars and the typical how to call that one muscle car we all see. Um, now I
we're
forgot the
talking
name.
about
The
the
Buffalo,
Hellcat? Oh, the Buffalo. Yeah, yeah.
Buffalo, the Cheetah, and
There's a bunch of cars.
the Sabres. So we see these older ones quite a lot. I want to see if they actually bring in some new vehicles, like they're the Porsche. Don't know if it looks
Then no
like it.
doubt,
They
no
saw those.
doubt.
No doubt, yeah. So,
I mean, maybe in the beginning they will just go with mostly what's in the trailer. I wonder if they're going to remove some of them as well and then just publish them a year later. They do that sometimes, but
yeah,
yeah,
little add-ons.
I think that we'll see a lot of cars returning from Grand Theft Auto 5. Obviously, that's been happening throughout every single GTA game. They've had cars returning, like the Banshee, for example, the blue and white Banshee. That's always been returning apparently.
Mhm.
It's cool to see that.
That is cool to see. Yeah. So from other trailers, they went more in direction of playing the Fast no Need for Speed Most Wanted, something like that. So lots of more
Yeah,
cars, lots of more action.
yeah,
Here I
indeed.
see a very heavy vibe of you know, somebody doing Instagram. Well, when you look on the bottom of all of the of most of the clips, you see there's always like a profile name and then what the person's maybe poster or if it's like a dance or somebody posing. There's lots of social media playing
There's
in this.
definitely I really noticed that as well. That stood out to me. That not once, not twice, but three or maybe four or five times did you see some
Mhm.
Instagram or the fake TikTok screen going on video
Yeah. So I wonder if we will see that a lot.
like this
I
one.
also assume
Yes.
that from all the perspective of people that we have, I think that the guy might have been a former cop or that we might be playing also as a cop at one point. Because when you go like on a slow mo clip on that one part, let's see where it is, where they raid at second 48, they are like charging into your place, and you see a first person perspective, you holding a gun, but you're on the side of the police. I wonder if that's now just going to be a part of the trailer only, or
Hmm.
if you're going to be actually playing maybe a cop scene. Because I don't know why we have the first person perspective on here. This one, you know,
It could
like
very
when you
well
play
be
with some.
just. It could very well just be for the cinematic experience. But I would love for that to be some kind of yeah, a scenario like that where you are part of the police, or maybe yeah, doing
Yeah,
something
take a
with the
job
police.
as police.
Yeah, I've been wondering as well. Like I saw this guy, this comment on a YouTube video. I think it was on TGG's YouTube video about
Mhm.
the GTA 6 breakdown, and he it was again then again referring to a Reddit post where he heard this, but that basically that Jason is maybe a former police officer or an undercover police officer, and that stood out to me because I literally yesterday or today, I think yeah, yesterday around 7 p.m., 3 or 4 hours before the trailer got leaked and released, I was watching Need for Speed. My goodness, no, not Need for Speed. I keep
Fast
saying the
and
wrong,
Furious.
exactly, Fast and the Furious 1 and 2
All
is
right.
are the ones that I saw, and I really had Fast and Furious vibes when watching this trailer, and I don't know if I'm the only one that had that felt that, but that's my experience with it.
I can send you later on a fan made trailer where I was hoping it would go more of this direction, because where there was like a really nice created police chase, all animated, with flipping cars, nice crashes, and was packed with action, but mostly about cars. Here I see mostly just the muscle car, yeah, the pimped cars
Hmm.
and the motorbike gang. So as you can see in the news part, we're gonna deal with the motorbike gang and maybe another kind of gang that is a bit more messed up in the head, because we have got
Yeah, you've got
El
the Mud
Hombre
Gang
de
as well, or
Leonida.
something.
Leonida. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the how is it called?
Yeah, Leonida is
Man.
is the name for what Rockstar is using for Florida, right? Leonida.
Okay. It seems like when I was using translation on the news part that um, like the man of the Leonidas. So they put it out like this guy got caught because of his visible tattoo as a man from Leonidas. So I thought like, well, is it
Mm.
now a place, or is this maybe a gang
Mm.
called
Yeah.
the Leonida, which kind of would
Bella
make
Leonida.
both would make sense, yeah. So
Hmm.
I'm curious about how many gangs we actually have to deal with, and if you can actually partner up with some of them or not, like in the good old part one and GTA 1 and 2. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder how many
Hmm?
gangs there are too. We definitely got to see. I would say two. There's the one with all the cars, all the muscle cars
Hmm.
here. I love this scene, by the way. I
Hmm.
I'm not exactly sure what to call this, but it feels like a Need for Speed meetup, right? Or Fast and Furious meetup, something like that.
Small show of cars. When you see the only
Yeah.
thing that looks fast is a motorbike here. The rest
Mm,
is like big wheels, tunes, drifty cars. But I don't see anything like the typical sports cars that we see only in that lineup is on that boulevard
yeah,
where the
right
homeless
here.
person is sitting in front. That's where I see like, okay, smooth, no, it's just, but there's no type of, here goes like high speed racing. Like here's just like traffic showing off your cars on the sidewalk. That's where I see like, okay, let's check out which kind of cars they have. On the left side, on left to see on the road, like at least two buffaloes maybe, and a
Yeah, right
cheetah.
here.
Then another. The other red one is that one
The
is
red one, that's the Cabanazar. Cabanazer.
Cabanizar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and the blue one way in front that looks like the
A
old Corvette that we
Chevrolet
had. Exactly. So
in the back.
we
Yeah.
will definitely see some copy paste from the old GTA or 5,
Mm-hmm.
I would say,
Yeah.
and slight changes there. Hopefully, graphic wise, it looks very promising, to be honest.
It's comment in front, and it looks incredibly
Yeah.
promising. I love
Mhm.
how vibrant it is. There's so much color.
Mhm.
It feels yeah,
Exactly.
it feels very alive in regards of color and just all the people walking around. I wonder if there's going to be this many NPCs walking around actually.
Yeah. Also, like the
Yeah.
body detail of the people. Either the one on the where they're doing the photos on that roof terrace where this girl is posing, and another one where they are on a boat. Let me see if I can find it right now in a hurry.
There's
No,
a
this
few
one didn't.
scenes with a boat. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got one scene where there's a guy posing on a boat with some ladies in the background,
Ah, yeah. Bill
on
Gates.
the side. Yeah,
Bezos.
and I think that the guy is going to be a main character by the looks of how detailed that body
Trying to
is.
find it.
Yeah, we got it right here. That is second 42. Put that one on wide up and play the video. Put that one in slow motion if you want to. Tell me
Not sure
that
if I
guy
can.
looks like he's actually filmed in real life because he looks completely different from all the other characters.
Ah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
make that big. Put it 120 on the slow
I'm
speed,
playing it as slow as
even
I
the
can
move.
in this player.
Yeah, so even when
He's
you have
very
that on a
characteristic. Yeah.
yeah s- strong detail to that person, he almost looks like he was just freshly filmed. Compared to the people on the left side that all have the same skin tone, no big
Mm.
difference. Here you see like slightly burned, a bit chubby belly. He looks completely different from all other people. Either he is a main character, or they just took someone, took a video of that guy in real life and do
I'm
something, body up.
I'm sure that this guy is going to return in the GTA story. Like, if not as one of the main characters, he will be
Yeah.
one of those strangers and freaks kind of guys, right?
He's gonna be a sugar daddy. As you see in the bottom
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that bot squad, and yeah, hey Papa, save some sugar.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
you see,
Papa, save some sugar, baby, for the rest of us.
yeah, so he must be some like a pimp or main role. I can't imagine differently. So I would see that guy definitely playing a main role. Well, what do you shoot if not? But yeah, we got a nice yacht. So let's see if we can buy one too. I'm always curious about the upgrades that they give us on the later part of the game. Um, but
Yeah.
how many vehicles would you already have like in GTA 6 so far confirmed? 600 or something? Like a shitload.
What? Seriously? That's
No, like
confirmed? How is that
well,
confirmed?
um,
Through the leaks
well,
from
from all these
2020
guys that
or last year?
later leaks, they actually say that it's like that that's the thing. When is leak like this is legit and when it's not legit?
Hmm.
But let's say the expectation, which where I would say like it would be great to have like a way higher variety of cars. But seeing from the trailer, there can't be so many new cars.
There will be.
Like
I'm
it's
sure that there will be at least at some point at least as many cars as in Grand Theft Auto 5. Like
yeah.
I don't know how many cars were in Grand Theft Auto 5 when that released, but it's gonna be more than what was in the game of Grand Theft Auto 5 when it got released in Grand Theft Auto
This
6. There will be like, I don't know, 20%, 30% more or so. They're just gonna go bigger and better, I think. Kieran is saying in chat that it's exactly what pretty much exactly what he expected the trailer to be. Changes of color, better vegetation, ray tracing, etc., which is fine. GTA 5 just needed a new map, he says.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
I
true that. True that.
I
Whatever
feel
just
like
needed you bet.
yeah, I feel like
Mm.
I've always felt like Red Dead Redemption 2 was kind of an experiment of how good the graphics or the game, the engine. I'm not sure how everything worked with the engine, but it was kind of an experiment for Grand Theft Auto 6. Because I feel like you can compare Grand Theft Auto 6 graphics of what you're seeing in this trailer a little bit with the Red Dead Redemption 2
No,
graphics.
no.
You say
Well,
no?
trailer wise, I think they're gonna be better actually. So from what
Mhm.
we see here, I mean, I thought about maybe should we look at the GTA 5 trailer when GTA 5 came out, compare now with this one here. Um, I like the GTA 5 trailer a lot. This one here is trying to maybe put all in package. Like, exactly, this woman here. What the fuck?
You know that's a
You gotta have
reference
a
to a
map.
real. This is a reference to a real clip, a real Karen clip. A woman with two hammers, and then she smashes a car, and then she gets picked up
Yeah.
by the cops and released the next day.
There we have again the which is you saw like the clip with it cures emotions. There they're using again like German words for some products like Pisswasser 9. When
Hmm.
you whenever the video of the grocery store, you see like the good old Pisswasser gummy pack. But I think there's going to be something else rather than the Sprunk energy drink. There's going to be Fizz.
Like physic, click to
You see,
physic.
yeah.
Well, they have what's the other one? The new drink, the fizz that came into Grand Theft Auto Online recently.
Oh, I don't know when it come online, but I haven't been playing GTA
Junk.
5
It was Junk Energy
Junk,
has been added
Junk
to
Energy.
GTA Online. Yeah, yeah,
Exactly, that one. Here, I wonder if you can actually flip cars again. When you saw that, having control of the vehicle mid-air or even rolling it back over if you're tilted.
yeah.
I want to have to do that again.
If you can flip over the car,
Hmm.
like yeah, holding the joystick to the left or the right.
Hmm.
I would think they will re-implement that because if you don't let the players do that, then I wonder how much control you will be having in the air, and that's one thing of GTA that's really nice. That you can actually control the car in the air.
Hmm.
I don't think they would remove that.
Who knows? I mean, some changes have been brought up, like when GTA 5 came out, and
Okay.
like some things are not there anymore, while others do exist. Um, Same as like, okay, maybe other things are more like aggression, the kind of vibes. I don't think they will bring it back in the flamethrowers, or that you can actually kick people on the ground or whatever, or make the people jump around depending where they hit. Here about this clip here, you can actually tell like I think they're showing us like directly the beginning of how it all went down. The first few minutes, first few seconds of the video is like how she actually got caught after all this, because here she's still wearing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
top, and where they break into that one
Alright.
one shop plus the drive away, and these are like they put like four separate clips in a different like in the different rows, so they mix them up. So here's where they break in, but in the clip before you already see them driving away, so they're putting like in a reverse. You see the same red car, you see the same bandanas, you see the same T-shirt,
Yeah,
and then you can
yeah.
tell like, okay, look, she
So
did
they've
this
robbed the
heist,
star.
guy, they robbed the store, they drove away, the
They drive
sirens,
away.
and then she's like back there with me. Do you trust me,
Silence,
or do
yeah.
you trust me doing this job? Either this part could be like they're before they're doing the heist or after did the heist, and it's the same car. So I always realize that sticker on the upper right side of their on their car, that it is the same car that they're using all the time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
either it
Alright.
is she got
Shit.
caught, and that's where you in the beginning you see. Do you know why you're here? Because you had a boyfriend who's a criminal. You're
There's a
playing Bonnie
sticker
and
again.
Clyde. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I think they try to put like a bit into like this is actually what went down, a small robbery gone wrong. So we are actually trying to make
Sorry, guys.
noobs be professionals with arrow skills. That's what you see coming.
Yeah, wow, you've done your research, mate.
Guess we're
Uh,
looking into it.
yeah.
But there will be a second trailer because they said like trailer number one, right?
Mm. I feel like
There's
this
gonna
is
be
a
more.
very small segment of their story. Like, I mean, it's a big part of the story, obviously. It's, I would say, the background of the story, but you're it feels like this is all fairly connected and there's much more to it which we like later on. This is all
Hmm?
one section, maybe chapter one or something like that. I don't think they will call it that, but there's much more after this. I don't know. Yeah.
Slaughter Games is coming back. You see on his T-shirt, right?
Wait, what? Where?
The Slaughter. Here, Slaughter.
The big
Is
guy.
this yours? Yeah, the big fat guy. Right. Yeah, I'm watching your seat. Exactly. Yeah. So the fat guy there standing with his T-shirt with the slaughterhouse something. So I think
Slaughter.
maybe we see some old games coming back also. I'm seeing here like the car looks like a Chrysler in the background. I also try to pay attention to what the
Someone
stickers say on
actually,
the.
someone called out, someone found out what the car is. It's something set with the number 700. I didn't take no mental note of it, but I memorize it. Someone figured it out already. So if you do a little bit more research, you will figure it out.
Yeah, let's have
Googling.
an AI that's going to check all that.
Yeah.
And here's where you see like the other Coca-Cola brands and the Pisswasser again. And here it looks like honey, let's go do some shit. Let's go rob some place
But
because we need money.
it feels like the woman is always in the lead here. Like
Yeah, like tell him what to
Jay,
do. He's
yeah, Jason is always following, which is
oh,
again, which is another reason why I don't know. It feels like he could be a cop. I'm not saying this is just speculation and just whatever. Don't
Well,
they do take this with a grain of salt, but yeah, whatever.
so do you think it looks like they're aiming at several people, but maybe there's only one person in the store. But you
Hmm.
might be right. Maybe he's a cop and he followed all the way shit down just to get her to jail, which would be a dick move because we don't see him getting out of jail or in jail.
No, exactly. Yeah,
Right?
exactly. Why
Them
does he
bad
escape?
girls again. But yeah, the logo is nice.
The logo is nice.
The
Very
basic logo.
nice. It's very, very nice.
Hmm. And they keep everything still in a bit not so updated vibe. Everything looks like it's been like in the year still like 2010-ish, something like
You
that.
mean that this may be still in the past and
Yeah, looking at the
yeah.
people here at the beach, um, I try to figure out like what kind of a beach does it look like?
Hmm.
Does it look like a beach where you would think it's our current year? How many people are on the phone?
I was thinking that too. How
Maybe
many people are on the phone? Yeah. Fair
probably
amount. I mean, here on the bottom right, you can see somebody photograph. You can see Wormy laying on the sand, taking a photograph of a booty.
oh, quickly getting the clip again.
There are
Uh,
a fair amount of people with phones. I would say this 2010, people were still like kind of transferring from Blackberries and everything. 2020, 25, 2010, I think. So maybe
mhm,
between 10 and 20. It's very recent years, I would
exactly.
say.
I
Yeah.
see a buzzard on the beach video. A buzzard, or no, it can't be buzzard. Or sea shark. One of these helicopters that land on the water.
Yeah,
We,
yeah, on the
they try
top
to show
right.
it. Look, we got vehicles. We got tons of vehicles.
Yeah,
But it looks pretty
there, yeah.
awfully big, the city. If you can see from that angle way to the back, I hope we have a very good view, like the
Seems
viewing
like,
distance.
yeah, render
Uh,
distance is quite large if I look at it like that because the umbrellas in the distance are all loaded. Seems like,
mm,
I'm not sure you can even see people, but yeah, that's probably just because the video is too pixelated.
I have the feeling I will have to order a new graphics card for this one because I think it's really gonna
Well,
kill it.
this game is gonna come out in 2025, right? We're gonna wrap up soon, by the way. I want to talk with Maxi as well a little bit.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
But this, what was I completely lost track. Uh,
Graphics card?
yeah, graphics card is coming out in 2025, for the PlayStation and Xbox or just the consoles. But PC will probably wait for a year, and then by then it's 2026, and it's 3 years later from now on. And my 4080 will I feel like I might need to upgrade that by then if I'm looking at these graphics. It won't be able to handle
Well,
that.
let's just hope the game will be leaked as early like as the trailer just got leaked. That would be great. Then we have the game earlier. But yeah,
Have the game earlier.
2025, that would be awesome. Like a
Hmm.
thing in the back market. Yeah.
I'm
Anyways,
not hoping. I'm not hoping for a leaked game. Hell no. I want it all to be done by Rockstar. I want
yeah,
it all legit. People at Rockstar Games, they do deserve it. Of every person working on the game, there's no way
yeah,
you'll say they don't deserve it. So
yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, by looking at this, I think there's 80% bullshit just on these things that have been done from other YouTubers.
Mm.
Everything like that's crap. You don't have your own pet. Where the fuck should that work out? Or that you get your own lawyer, or that you can change everything.
You're
Like
talking
plastic
about
surgery.
full
Oh,
on
Jesus. Oh my.
roleplay and customization.
Yeah, not
Mm.
not here. I don't
No,
see that, not
no.
realistically. But anyway, I'm looking forward that Rockstar is gonna do like 2 or 3 more trailers to keep the fire burning. Because
Mm.
if it's just only this, I would be slightly disappointed. I want to see more about cars, car changes,
There,
physics,
yeah.
things that can happen or not. Like, look, we're gonna show you how people walk around, that you take selfies, and it's most Instagram vibe, and some people get out of jail, and it's a clip. I want to see a bit more things that can actually happen physically from the car
Yeah.
chases, or
I
how
want
do they look
to.
smart? Hmm?
Yeah, I would love to see like the next trailer is probably. I think it's gonna be another trailer like this, and then maybe the third trailer would be a gameplay trailer where they just show a bunch of gameplay. But what I'm really hoping to see more in the world of Grand Theft Auto 6 is just more events going on the streets. Like I want to see a concert going on randomly, right, or on a Saturday or on a Sunday, and then I want to see a car meet randomly happening, or people drag racing in the middle of the night. That stuff doesn't happen in Grand
Exactly.
Theft Auto 5. I don't think. You see, every now and then there's like a store's being robbed or something like that, but it's nothing big. I'm hoping to see more of those bigger events return,
Me too.
make an appearance in GTA 6.
Yeah, and hopefully that we can do survive the hunt of this one perfectly.
Oh, yes. That's gonna be fun. Imagine
Uh,
blending into this beach with all these people.
yeah, especially into the traffic. The traffic distance density looks awesome. If that's like the traffic we will get, yeah, we won't be
Mm.
looking for cars long.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. I think I'll pass it on to Maxi right now because I think I mentioned asked all that I wanted, and I got all my thoughts out.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. It's been incredibly interesting to listen to it. You definitely done a lot of research or just looking at Reddit and everything for a lot of hours
Especially the
probably.
trailer. Yeah, thanks, man. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways,
thank you.
thanks for inviting me. Have a nice night.
Thanks for being here. Take care, buddy.
You too. Bye.
Okay. Click is such an awesome guy. He always has so much to tell, so much to say. He really knows a shit ton. He can just talk about this stuff for hours. And I admire that. That's yeah. Thank you, Clicker. Thank you, Click to Physic. That's the name he goes by on Discord, or Michael Bach on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. It's been fun. I see a bunch of people in the chat. I have not been able to read you out, but Kieran is saying a lot. And then welcome, Kieran. Tessellate, welcome into the stream. I hope you've been enjoying this little chat. But we'll get Maxi in here as well to share a little cup of tea. But before that, I want to get Axis on 7 in here too. He's been part of the channel, mostly in the background, but he's a really good buddy of mine. I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff with him. He's great. He's great. I am quickly gonna read what you guys had to say for sure. Did you know Max? Did you Max? No Max. Anyone with a 4000 series NVIDIA card can play WD2. What is WD2? Okay, whatever. This is tech talk. You need a proper balance between a life sim and a game. Nobody wants to live life within another game. Yeah, exactly. In the game, we want the things we can't do in real life. Indeed, Diana, I agree. Lucas watched too much. He certainly has. I mean, he's doing his part. Good man, good man. Clicker's very well prepared, indeed. Kieran is saying some of these cutscenes may be told in flashbacks, since Grand Theft Auto 5 proved they like flashbacks. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like a bunch of these shots, I am not sure whether they even happen in the game. Like you walk into them, like the prison. I feel like this is maybe a starting point, or maybe you do get. I feel like this is a starting point of the game, right? It's I don't think this would happen in the middle or at the end of the story. I don't know. It doesn't feel like that. And then this kind of feels like a flashback, but also something that's going to happen in the future. Like they've been doing this, she ended up in prison, and they're coming back together, and then they're doing it again. That's kind of the vibe I got from this. I'm gonna call my buddy Axis on 7 right now. Hope you're ready. Let's see what he's got to say.
Hello.
Hey, Axis, how's it going?
Oh, good. I must
Uh,
say you gave quite a nice introduction. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. For the guys that don't know, Axis has actually been helping me in the first part of this year to edit a lot of the videos. He's been helping me do a little bit of the tedious work. Oh, you're muted, by the way, just letting you know. Yeah, he's been helping me there, and also he's a music creator, which is great. We're hoping for him to be able to make some music for future videos.
Oh yeah. Looking forward to trying that out.
We had a whole podcast planned to kind of talk about all of this stuff as well, right?
Oh yeah, man, that was a while ago.
It was a while ago. It was a very, very long time ago. Axis and I often have like 5 hour, 7 hour sessions of calling, sometimes till
Oh
deep
yeah,
in the evening.
it's terrible. It's terrible. We start like, hey, I got half an hour. You got some time, and then 4 hours later, it's like, go away. You're freaking addicted.
Go away! We're taking too long to say goodbye. No, it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's unhealthy, but it's great, good. So what did you think of the trailer when you saw it? Have you seen it yet?
Well, yeah, I have seen it, and
Good.
I mean, first of all, I feel like I need to
Otherwise,
give a
get out of here.
disclaimer here. I feel like I have to give a disclaimer here that like I only joined GTA. I think it was a year and a half ago, or 2 years by now, maybe. And I never really fully got this whole hype about the new GTA. So I just enjoyed the game for its driving, really. But I must say, when I watched it, it felt so real. Like the very first shot of where you see the main female character when she like turns her head when she's in prison or something like that. At first was like, what the is that? Is this a game or is that real? You know?
This one
And
right there, yeah.
the very first one with the like the quality varies throughout the trailer. Like that one right there, like because of the hair and everything, I was like, what?
It's
You know?
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
The hair, like if you look at the hair as well, it just flows around the body. If it
exactly.
touches the shoulder, it reacts to the shoulder.
Exactly. But the scene immediately after that, the woman there, who's like asking her why she's here, that's immediately like less quality.
Yeah.
you can tell it's a game again, kind of.
Yeah, I
But
thought that too. You look at
yeah.
the shirt. I'm quickly
Just a
going
body
back to
movement
it.
for me, really.
Yeah. Immediately, it doesn't feel that real. It feels too much like a game. But after that, it becomes amazing again. Hey, Sonny.
Yeah, it comes and goes. It comes and goes. But I definitely everything else. I think you already touched upon it, kind of like the amount of people or like the random events that might occur when there's like for some reason there's some kind of party going down along the main street, or there's like a gathering of cars or something like that. Just it makes it feel so dynamic, at least what it looks like, and
It
it's
feels
just
so alive, doesn't it?
exactly, and that I think is very refreshing because GTA 5. I was just about to say 6. Well, I'm so used to it already. But GTA 5 is kind of it's become bland in that sense, so just very empty,
Yeah.
and that's just a result of at the time it was released and the technology available. But yeah, like the what's going on is just like wow,
It's
and it yeah.
yeah. I'm really enjoying seeing all these shots with the gangs as well. There's a motorcycle gang, and then this one shot of everyone driving through a traffic jam, and not a traffic jam, but like a roadblock by the cops. It's
Yeah.
like it gives me like Click actually mentioned this earlier. Some Need for Speed vibes a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I love
like
seeing this one.
which one right now? Because
Sorry, the
stream's
trailer.
always okay, because the video is always slightly delayed. So, but no, it seems so dynamic, and it seems like there might finally be like a game where okay, I think Red Dead Redemption does cover this a little bit. I've never played it, but I always seen quite a bit about it in comments. But it really feels like everything can kind of influence everything. At least that's what it feels like. Like
Yeah.
it's not just hey, one person's doing something, one NPC is doing something,
And the other person is doing
and their
another thing.
script is very limited. That it's only 5 kinds of responses or something like that. It feels. I don't know if what it will actually be like, but it feels like every NPC is like somehow really unique. Like there's just more to them. Finally, they're more
It
alive.
is, yeah.
You know?
It does look like that. I mean, a lot of these characters in here, I feel like they are 80% of them are going to be part of the story, and 20% of them are just going to be the life of Vice City. But a lot of these characters, I think they will return in the story at some point. But yeah,
Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job on the trailer, mixing in like what we feel might be part of a story versus what's just like a crazy event that's just going on.
Yeah, it's capturing a little bit of an introduction of Lucia and Jason, but also definitely the vibe of the island, Vice City. We keep saying Vice City, but I feel like there's gonna be more to it than just Vice City. 'Cause Vice City is
I
like,
heard somewhere that they said the map is smaller, even though the picture, like if you compare pictures of when she's standing on that skyscraper and like you
hmm
mentioned also earlier with render distances, you can see that there's a lot more to it compared to like a picture of GTA 5 or even just
yeah.
here I think it was, yeah, in this beach view just feels much bigger compared to GTA 5. But I also read somewhere online that it says something about it, the map's smaller, but therefore there's a
Mhm.
lot more internal spaces and all the buildings and
Yeah,
all
indeed.
that
I've
kind of
heard
stuff.
something about, I don't know, 60% or more even of the interiors would be accessible. I doubt that's completely true. Like, imagine being able to enter 60% of the interiors you see right here. I don't think that's
Yeah.
gonna happen. But I don't know. But maybe down here and below this green building, you may be able to enter that, break the glass and get in or something like that. Or
Mm.
in a mission.
I
Maybe.
mean, imagine you could get into
Imagine.
every room of an apartment block.
People have been
Just
saying that for
just terrorize
years.
everyone.
This has been going on for so many years. People have always been wanting to just be able to enter all
I
the
mean, play
interiors.
hide and seek in one of those apartment complexes.
Yeah, or just role playing would be so much more, uh, so much cooler. Being able to get into all these buildings, there are so many more possibilities. It makes the world bigger while not making the map bigger. Kind of.
Hmm. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which I think
something.
I'm actually happy about, because I don't want to be driving around the map all the time like I do in GTA 5.
Yeah, yeah. At the same time, don't want to be on the other side of the island, but in 2 minutes time. I think
Sure.
in Grand Theft Auto 5 you can do that in 4 minutes or so, with a decent car. Uh, so I would say if I could drive from one end of the island to the other end in 6 minutes or eight, I think that would be a nice size of the map.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing that I noticed when I was looking at the trailer is that I'm not sure if I can find it, but the clouds, the skybox, I feel like the clouds are actually dynamic as well. As in they may wrap around buildings. Right here, I can pause it right here. It may just be because the trailer has like a certain pixel density. You can't really tell
Hmm.
what exactly is going on. But here, right here in the background, I'll try and screenshot it. It feels like the
Ah, that
cloud.
skyscraper sticking up.
Yeah, it feels like the cloud is actually covering part of the skyscraper. And that really excited me because that means that if you are flying a plane, you can actually fly through clouds and maybe get blinded or something like that. Yeah.
Or then end up in a skyscraper.
And then, I mean, as long as you know the map, it's fine. But I've also heard something about there being much more, more crazy weather, so storms and
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean, I was thinking about that with the beach as well. Like, I don't think every day there's gonna be so many people on the beach because I don't, I'm just thinking a bit about game performance here. It's like that's if you're trying to have so much going on all the time, I think you're just gonna have like a issue playing the game.
Yeah,
But I can
this
imagine there being some event, oh, it's a holiday moment, holiday season, and boom, there's the whole beach
so
full.
many people are on the beach all of a sudden. Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, I find it hard to believe that there will be so many NPCs on the beach all the time,
Yeah, I'm very
and
much
then,
concerned about performance.
and then all the birds in the sky as well, and the sharks in the ocean, and the people on the jet skis, and the dolphin group as well, all in that little area. I'm
Oh,
very
true.
skeptical about like the dolphins there, and showing it on the screen right now, hopefully. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I think it's a whale, maybe it's a shark, a
And
boat, and
shark
more
too.
boat, and then all the umbrellas on the
And just
beach
all
and the
that
people.
water simulations as well.
Simulation indeed, yeah, because the water, I believe it kind of it wraps around the legs when you walk in the water. Yeah,
Jesus.
I mean, nevertheless, it's crazy. It's insane.
If one
It's
could
gonna be
actually
better
play it
than
like that, if one
yeah,
can
yeah.
actually play it to all of those qualities, and I would say like, oh damn, give it 10 more years and then we've got the Matrix.
Imagine, yeah. I can. This is definitely gonna be possible sometime in the future. Is 2025 the year that this is possible? Who knows?
Ah, I'm gonna need a new computer as well.
Yeah, your standard 1080 or 1060 won't be able to deal with any of this
I
anymore.
remember the day where like 1080 came out and it was the biggest rave, and it was like, oh my god, 1080 Ti, yeah, you know. And somehow now it just sounds like, yeah, that's like entry level, mate.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm having my 4080 right now, and I often feel like, what am I? How am I still struggling with
I know.
doing normal tasks? It's still crashing.
I
It's,
know.
programs are crashing.
When you bought, I was like,
yeah,
oh
yeah,
damn, this guy's gonna have everything on ultra high all the time, and then still, you're like, oh wait, hold on, computer's crashing.
yeah. It's freezing. Give me a second, and I'm not.
But does it
I'm
run
not.
Minecraft?
Yeah. I'm not downloading any sketchy software. I'm very careful with that. I mean, there's always a way to get it, but and I'm like, there's no way my computer is struggling right now. I didn't download the software. I'm just doing normal things. Sometimes OBS will have a pooper or something like that, and will just completely crash on me. Or currently, I'm having this weird bug where my microphone doesn't pick up unless I open my voice recorder, make a recording, and close the voice recorder. Then it freaking records audio.
I know, mate.
Um,
Computers they've got flaws everywhere. But
Yeah.
anyways, when we get back to GTA 6,
Yeah,
this is how it happens for us. What is something you actually are like most concerned about? Not like in performance, because I think that's an obvious one, but like in terms of gameplay, actually.
I haven't really thought about that. um, Concerned about in terms of gameplay. I'm not concerned about anything. I'm just embracing the game. By the way, I want to quickly thank everyone that's tuning in on the stream. I see y'all joining, and thank you so much for being here. Hope you're enjoying. Yeah, I don't know what I'm really not having any concerns. I'm just hoping that some features will be there and won't be there. I don't want the MK2 to be there. The freaking bee in the sky. I don't want those. But I'm honestly not concerned about anything.
Well,
Are you-
actually, Countess Diana just mentioned modders, which I think is a very good point. How to if they in any way have actually solved kind of getting around that.
I mean, consoles will be fine
Eh.
like they are right now. I think PC will still be a shit show once GTA Online comes out. I don't think it will be better. Maybe in the first part, they'll crank up the security and be very, very actively just monitoring Grand Theft Auto Online and fighting modders, but I feel like they're not there yet. I don't have my trust there, so maybe that's something I'm skeptical about in the future. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but like no. Otherwise, the game it looks so refreshing, and it looks very much like eye candy. Every scene is eye candy, kind of.
It is, yeah, it is.
And yet, there's the story idea of like this, like perhaps an undercover cop or whatever else, and some romantic stuff going on or whatever else. It's just really. It wasn't. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think about it too much either, but it sounds like that will be interesting.
I really like the romantic aspect of it. The Grand Theft Auto 5 story just had 3 male characters, and that was really I would almost say revolutionary. Very new to everyone, playing with the 3 different basically main protagonists. But it wasn't really a love story in there, and definitely in this one it is. It looks much more like it. They're talking about we have to stick together to make it through here.
Makes you
I
feel like
like
you're
that.
actually part of something that means more rather than just drugs and money and heists.
Yeah, indeed, it does. Yeah, I'm wondering whether we're gonna see more of Jason and whether we're going to be able to play Jason. Are we
Who's
going
Jason?
to? Jason's the male character that you see in the video.
Ah, okay, cool.
Jason and I forgot the name of it. I
And
keep
something L. Something
I
with
keep
L.
saying I keep thinking Garcia, but that's not it. That's not it.
Whatever. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah. and the talk about potentially playing as a cop, that I think is pretty cool, and it also makes me think of, I wonder what the cops will be like now. Like, what is the cop AI?
Mm-hmm.
Because the one from GTA 5 is a pain in the butt, and just,
Well,
ugh.
this is, I'm quickly going to go off course here a little bit, maybe. Granted, we've all been wanting a Cops and Crooks kind of updated Grand Theft Auto 5, or at least the fan base of the franchise has been wanting Cops and Crooks. I wonder if maybe if we are able to play as Jason, and he is a cop, whether that will he will maybe live a double life. And like that, you're able to play as the cop, but at the same time, you're also playing Jason as the criminal because you're going with this lady, and Lucia is her name, by the way. Maybe
Yeah, got it.
yeah, something is going on there. I don't know. This is also just I've been watching. My mind's shutting down again.
I'm so used to this. I'm just sitting here like, oh, there he goes. He lost the thread.
Yeah, I've lost the thread.
Something about Cops and Crooks update.
Yeah, no, I was talking about the movie that I watched yesterday. It's not Need for Speed. It is
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. Exactly, that's the one. I watched Fast and Furious 1 and 2 yesterday. And I got the vibes from Fast and Furious when I watched this trailer.
Yeah, actually, it was a very good point. It's very hard to describe it somehow. But again, I think to me, I feel like the part that makes it connect with that more is this: you're a group. Something is somehow important. Like she said, we have to stick together. That kind of aspect, I think, is what gives it that Fast and Furious vibe. Because
Yeah,
Fast and Furious is just people, tight friends, and whatever else dealing with action. And
indeed.
so,
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
yeah.
Hmm.
Someone wrote so much love in GTA 5 after all. I mean, I have to admit, I barely played through the story, so I actually don't really know.
I played through that one probably 5 years ago for the last time, and I feel like playing it again. But before I do that, I want to play the other GTA games. But I want to know the story a bit more. There are, well, I think 5 or 6.
Well, I know that games sometimes label them with a number, even though there aren't that many out yet.
Yeah, I know. Or more are out already, but they're just like portions. I don't know. I haven't played them all, so that's why I'm happy to be with GTA 6 from the very beginning. It's like I can follow the story from the start, and really, remember that. I don't have that with the older games. I haven't had the chance to just play through all of them and be as involved.
I think that's something that I would enjoy as well, because like I said, I am new to GTA, but as soon as once I got into it, I kind of I could not really feel the hype of anything going on because I kind of just already knew about it. Even if I never played it, I had like maybe watched something in maybe 10 years ago, whatever else. I don't know if 10 years ago is whatever. Like it's old kind of like you kind of just already know what it's about, whereas this time if I manage to get my hands on this game and can play it, and I keep my eyes away from Xbox people playing on the Xbox or whatever else console and uploading content, then I get to actually experience it very freshly, like many other people as well.
Like many other people did, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can relate to them.
I think that would definitely change the way like I look at the game, because so far GTA 5 was just, I've joined, okay, cool, let's do a bunch of Cairo Perico heists. Oh cool, I got a bunch of money, I've got a Kazatska, let's go. Just speed run the
that's what GTA Online feels like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, I'm so done with GTA Online. I'm accidentally switching scenes. There we go, we're back. Yesterday I was driving around in GTA Online and I kind of felt like I've been not playing all of the DLC because they all felt repetitive, the same, and they've been getting a little bit better apparently over the past few years. But I noticed the whole car update with the car meetup where you can sell your own car and do a test ride. I have no idea how much there is to that update, but it sounds fun and I kind of want to play that. But I don't know where to start, and that's kind of the problem I have with GTA Online. It's like there's so much going on, you don't know where to start. You can do anything. but without
Yeah.
knowing, you start 5 different, completely different things, sides of GTA Online. That's
Yeah,
my
I
experience.
find it interesting that for you, your problem is like which ones to start. For me, it's like, do I even want to start? Because so many missions are just go across the map, come back across the map,
Yeah,
go to the other side of the map, go
indeed.
to the right side of the map. I'm just like, I ain't doing that.
That's exactly why I'm denying all of the job invites that I got on my phone. I don't like them.
Yeah,
Every
so
time
I
it's been a
hope
bad experience.
I hope that's a little bit different because I do feel like the community of GTA like are a little bit tired of that, you know.
Yeah, I think so too. We're tired of
Yeah,
the repetitiveness. that GTA Online
yeah,
shows.
repetitive. It was stretching a little bit thin, you know. So
They're
hopefully,
really milking the cow a lot.
yes, exactly.
They really were. Yeah, but hey, GTA 6 is in the scopes, only 2 years away at most, if they don't delay it.
Or if it doesn't get leaked and something else happens, and
Yeah.
whatever else.
Whatever happens, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited too. But either way, I need to head out again. Thanks for bringing me on your radio show. This is pretty much what this feels like. You're inviting a bunch of guests, like as if it was a.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I just wanted to share some more opinions with the community. I've shared mine yesterday. I went completely lunatic mode.
Yeah, I heard that it got leaked early, right? And then they. all
Yeah,
that
it did.
stuff.
Yeah, it did get leaked earlier. Which
No,
was a
sounds-
real shame. Thought go out to the makers of the game. I can imagine they had like a big party planned there today at 3 p.m. when it would release in my country.
Yeah, something like that maybe.
And then for them to having to release it 15 hours earlier is without anyone kind of being there for the party. It must be heartbreaking.
Yeah,
For so many people.
I also read, wasn't it like some kind of high school kid who managed to hack the thing or something?
Oh, that was a year ago, I think. They leaked a bunch of assets and footage. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for being on here,
anyways,
mate. Thanks for being on here.
No problem. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. Hope the rest of your stream goes good.
Thank you.
Catch you later.
Catch you later, buddy. It's always a fun time talking with Axis. Good man. You guys seem to enjoy him as well. Thank you guys for tuning in and liking the stream. I see Diana is already encouraging you guys to like the stream. I appreciate that, Diana. I've got a lot of you guys are watching me. I didn't expect that really. If you want to join in on a call with me, share your thoughts with the people that are watching the stream, then make sure to shoot me a DM. We can have a quick 5 or 10 minute conversation, or just 1 minute if you just want to say something for a quick second. Yeah, feel free to send me a DM and we'll talk for a little bit. Alkalistic is Axis. Yes, exactly. That is him. All right, Maxi, are you ready? He also wanted to talk with me a little bit. He's the last one in my DMs right now, so if nobody else says something, we're gonna wrap it up after that. Let's play some music. How's it going, Maxi?
Yeah, it's going all right.
Hey, it's good.
Have you had sleep last night?
Sorry?
Have you had some sleep last night?
I had very little sleep. The trailer got leaked at 12 and published at 12 or whatever the time was. I was literally about to go to bed, and I was like, you know what? Let's just scroll through Twitter, kind of see what people are saying about the trailer being released in 20 hours time, or 15 hours it was actually. And I was scrolling, and then I saw Floorball post something, and then I saw Sonny saying something about scumbags, or making a quick little post about like how disappointed he was, and I was like, wait, what's going on? Let me quickly scroll a little further before I go to bed, and then slowly but surely I got to understand that the trailer got leaked, and the more I scrolled, the more I got to see. I was like, shit, no. So then I quickly tweeted out, people stay off of Twitter. Trust me, just wait until tomorrow 3 p.m. and that's it. Don't watch Twitter right now. But then I scrolled for 10 more seconds. I scrolled, and then I was was ready to click off, and then I saw a tweet that said like, the trailer has been uploaded by Rockstar Games. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. I saw actually first time. I just dropped in bed yesterday. I needed to do loads of stuff, and I was gonna go sleep at like 10. But I had to prepare some things for today, and I went to bed at like midnight, and I saw you like live. I'm like, huh? You're already responding? Did I miss something? And then I checked Rockstar. I'm like, huh, those pricks released it earlier.
These pricks, yeah.
But only today I found out, because I went to bed right after watching it. And only today I found out that
That it got leaked.
yeah, that it got leaked. So that's
Such a shame.
I mean, it's gonna be released anyway. People were waiting for it, and this just makes it a little bit more conversation, I guess. There's lots more people now
Maybe it's
talking
more
about the fact it's leaked, and maybe it's publicity. I doubt it. But
controversy. Is publicity.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
I don't know if that's if I mean, even if it's good for the numbers and involvement, still Rockstar should have had the privilege to publish it themselves. Really,
100%.
it's their product. It's their baby. They've been working on this for I don't know how many years, 10 years, 8 years, or more even. Like since GTA got released, GTA 5 maybe. For so many years.
I doubt they started so fast. Maybe they started like writing some story and some things, but I doubt that they started doing loads of work, because you don't know, they were gonna milk GTA 5, because they had like 6 or 7 updates planned ahead, and yeah, they knew they were gonna go for years with just GTA 5, and so they would have time to work on that mostly, and then slowly start GTA 6, knowing that graphics and all that kind of things, you can't work at it yet, because there's just no idea what the hardware is going to bring. Yeah, and
it's also evolving really rapidly these days, hardware.
Yeah, I think and I think they've started actually like modeling big parts of cities and starting to actually model things like 2 years ago, maybe 3, like to start off with the basics. But yeah, if I assume there's a big team working at it, it's like, I mean, GTA 5 was like the world's, I think it still is the world's most grossing game, like most
Entertainment
sales and
like the general entertainment product. I think like digital entertainment. It's one of the leading ones of that. Yeah, I don't know. 3 years seems short to me to be working on assets like that, like graphics and everything. Maybe
you couldn't really like make something for, you don't know what you're gonna end up with, right? So they're waiting for an engine. They're waiting for. I mean, you could model some things, but I think lots of it got modeled pretty recently, and I think they've just hired a big team of modelers, and maybe after, I don't know when Red Dead Redemption came out, but maybe after that they started doing this.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, they definitely started writing before Red Dead Redemption. I think after Red Dead...
This seems about right. Red Dead launched in October 26, 2018.
Yeah, 5 years.
So
yeah, 5 years ago now.
That seems about right then. 5 years, yeah.
I would say 5 years for the graphics. And then before that, they already started writing the story, probably not completely finished yet. And what's going to happen, who's going to be voice actors, may not have been decided yet. Yeah.
I think that kind of stuff gets decided pretty late, I believe.
I think so too. Yeah, I always find it amazing how much they are able to keep it all a secret. Like those actors that are working for Rockstar Games, they're in close contact.
It's just non-disclosure agreements.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
not
sure,
allowed to
but
talk
still,
about
they're
it, and they'll get sacked if they do. Wait, can you go back in the trailer? I've not seen this. Can you go back on the trailer? I see it on the video, to the twerking girl in the car. I see.
Well, you've not seen that?
I did see that, but I watched something.
Okay, good man of culture. That's later on.
Something caught my eye. I'm looking at your stream, so it's delayed a little bit.
Yeah, here it is. All right, we're at the tiger lady on the car.
Yeah. Okay. Look in the back seat. It looked almost like a pigeon head for a second. I guess it's just hair and someone looking up. But
Uh,
it looked like this, looked like a pigeon. I'm like, oh, a mask.
all right, you've got an interesting fantasy imagination.
I mean, it was just by fast.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah,
I'll
I
put it
saw a
on that.
beak and I'm like, huh? Okay, that's why I didn't see it yet and didn't hear anyone talk about it. Okay.
So anyway, what did you think of
Um,
the trailer itself when you saw it for the first time? You said you went to bed real
Ooh,
quick, you just watched it. But what was your very first impression?
lots of foliage.
Me
That's
too.
the. I'm like, is the survive the huntable? Yes and no.
You can easily hide, but you cannot run. Because there's so many trees that you would easily crash into them.
Exactly. So it's perfect for hiding and getting in between trees and breaking line of sight, which is one of the most important things in Survive the Hunter and chases. Is once you're out of line of sight and the guy chasing you doesn't know where to go, I mean, you're out of line of sight, right?
Once you're out of line of
And that
sight,
works
you're
by
basically
blending
lost.
in, or it works by completely turning a corner, or it works by hiding behind something tiny. And I think that's going to be a big thing. I don't think alleyways are going to be much of a good thing in
Oh, I think
GTA
there.
6.
No, I think there will be
Um,
many. I think there will be.
there is there is loads and loads of debris and holes, potholes, and things in the
Oh, you mean
ground.
like
And
being able to comfortably drive through them without crashing?
I think
Not
they're going to be a pain in the
a
ass to drive
pain,
through.
yeah. All right, okay,
And
in that
especially
sense.
if they add loads of people, I think it's because the amount of people, the density is way bigger, I think, and
Yeah.
it's
I
possible now that it's way bigger.
can't
And
wait. Oh, well, yeah, I'll let you finish
and I
your thing.
think if you always crash into people while running away, and especially in alleyways and on sidewalks and things.
Can you just imagine driving over this beach? Like you see the little ATV on the right hand side there on the beach. Imagine like racing through there at like, I don't know, 80 miles an hour, 80 kilometers an hour, and trying to avoid all the people. Or
I mean,
or even better, imagine
by the looks of
driving
it, there's
through
a
all the
triple.
umbrellas.
By the looks of it, that would be fun.
That would be fun. The first thing I thought on this scene, I want to drive through those umbrellas.
I didn't even think about that yet. Poor people. But no, I mean, there's a clear path for vehicles here, right?
Yeah.
So you'll stick to that, and just like normal GTA, you're not driving through all the campfires and the things. It's you just yeah. But
Yeah.
no, I think the trailer looks good. I think there's lots of variation in it. Lots of like different biomes and colors, especially because this looks vibrant daylight, but there is parts where you're a little bit more in the dirt, and it looks like this, for example. Sorry, my stream is a little bit behind, of course.
That's
That
okay.
that is yeah, just completely different looking, right? It's foggy, it's yellowish, it's not the clear day that we saw before, and it's very yellow. And you have different
very different environment. How do you call that? Just the air.
the biomes almost.
Right?
Yeah, I would say almost call it biomes, honestly.
Yeah.
Because there is so much difference, and I hope it is wide, like map wide, so you have a part of the map that is very foggy. At times, right?
I remember hearing something about heavy weather making an appearance in GTA 6 as well. And I wonder whether the heavy weather. First of all, I already mentioned the clouds appearing in front of skyscrapers. I thought it was really really cool to see that.
I've not seen that. Have I missed that?
It's
I might
almost
have.
impossible to see, but I've looked at a few skyscrapers right there on the screen. The shot that I've got on the screen right now, you can also see a cloud between two skyscrapers.
Oh yeah.
Is what I think at least. But I wonder what I was going to say with the heavy weather, whether that fog or maybe dust from the desert would like come over to the city as well a little bit, or whether
That would be
the city
sick,
will,
yeah.
or whether the city will have rain while the desert will not have. So maybe region-based weather as well.
It's volumetric weather, I would say, call it that. It's what we have in Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. They have like rain clouds, so a rain cloud is somewhere, and then you can fly around it, for example. And I hope that's in this. Yeah, I really do. That would be sick. Flying into a cloud and through it. That would be sick. No, I made a little list of things that I wanted to talk about. A few things we've already talked
All right.
about, but yeah, you've just talked to everybody, and you've said what
Yeah,
you
no,
think
speak your
most of
mind,
it.
buddy. That's what you're here for.
Let's get going with the story first. I've made like little segments as well. But we could get with the story first. I love that there's still gang aspects in here, but maybe
Yeah,
not like playable as much since you are
not in the
Bonnie
gang.
and
You're more
Clyde.
like Bonnie and Clyde
Yeah,
type of stuff. You're two
uh,
individuals being together and not really being in a gang.
exactly. But there is gangs, and like this, there is the mud people, and there is the the biker gangs,
The bikers, yeah.
and the people that do the street racing, and
Mm-hmm.
there is quite a bit of that, and I really hope they make a cops part of it as well, where you can be a cop and
Wouldn't
interact with
that be
them
cool?
in a different way. Like I don't think Bonnie and Clyde are gonna rip off the motor gang or the hillbillies,
No,
but
maybe they
I
would
really
gang
hope.
up with them a little bit, or like, their first will be hostility, not hostility, like enemy stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love
hostility.
the
Yeah,
hostility. Yeah, it is the correct term. I was thinking about hospitality. That's the other way
it's
around. But
hostile
hostile.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think
But
there will be a little bit of hostileness from the bike gang, and then maybe at some point they gang up together and do something for a little bit. Who knows?
and since this is trailer one, I hope to see a cops version of the trailer, because you
Mm.
do see body cam footage here, popped up on the stream for me just
If
now.
that
Um,
happens, yeah.
you see a body cam shot, and so I hope that is a part of what we can do, and I hope it's not a part of the social media aspect of it, which I'll come back to later.
Mm.
Um,
Mm. All right.
and yeah, as you said, it gives a Fast and Furious vibe,
It does.
with trust. They say trust as like their
Yeah.
word, and in Fast and Furious, it's family. Like family is all what it's about.
Yeah, but
So
then the first Fast and Furious as well, or maybe the second one, I don't remember which one that it was being said in, but they also communicated to each other that there should be trust. And them saying that at the end of this trailer, that immediately kind of
yeah,
increased that sense of, oh, this is Fast and Furious style of gameplay of a game.
yeah, and I mean, GTA always has been a bit of Fast and Furious style, or maybe
Yeah,
Fast and Furious has been a bit
maybe.
GTA style, because it is heisting and it is cars and fast cars, and it is model like um there is like modifications to vehicles and neon, and it is all the street racing kind of vibes.
Yeah.
It's just it fits together, and that's why maybe we get the feeling as well. It might be like a throw off. Would be sick if it would go hand in hand with Fast 11. Uh, just Bonnie and
Yeah,
Clyde
I
here
mean,
from here in a Fast and Furious movie. That would be cool.
that would be cool. Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, and then let's. I'm just gonna continue here. Let's talk about the map. Like as we said, we've seen a little. We talked a little bit about it. The country. We don't see much of the country. All we see of the country is
mm,
like low and small shots with a lot of fog. So I think there is not much country modeled yet.
you're
Um,
talking about there's only city.
no, I
What do
don't
you
think
mean?
there's only city. But if you look in the GTA 5 trailer,
Yeah.
there is not much country there at all as well. They have the windmill park, but that's it.
Yeah.
And
Mm,
even the city shots were like half modeled city.
silly.
Um, silly. Yeah, I'm silly today, man. Um, but I think there is a big part of that where, yeah, that is just a. Uh, I think that's something we might see in a different trailer as well.
It would
Maybe
make
it's not as
sense that
important
they
to
would.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would make sense that they would do that later because I feel like that area would be much more free to kind of plan as well. The city is probably fairly strict with the story, how everything should go, how cars drive, and I think there's more freedom with coding in the countryside where everything's a bit more open. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's
Yeah,
why.
city is the biggest part of it, the modeling as well. Like you have
Mm-hmm.
way more buildings, and people are gonna spend the most time there, so it needs to look the best.
And work the best. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, then yeah, as we said, it's very varied. There's lots of variation. Um,
Variety.
variety, yeah, and I hope there is like different biomes, and you see that in Ghost Recon Wildlands, where they have different vibes of, and like different, the atmosphere reacts different to when you're in a different area. Um, and I hope that might be the case with that is the part of the volumetric system, and
Yeah.
yeah, I hope that is going to be in here as well, and I hope the map is massive, because
Oh, it is.
what we've seen so far is not much. Um,
Mm,
like we see loads of city, which is
yeah.
good for hunts and chases and
But
just
that,
good in general, because most of the things happen in the city.
yeah. 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 I
Yeah,
mean,
just
there. I think the city is very big, maybe twice the size of the Los Santos city. I would almost say that, like, but maybe including the water bodies that are in between as well.
yeah. I think
Um,
including water bodies, it's big, bigger than Los Santos.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
one thing is that it's modeled after Fort Lauderdale, or there's like buildings and things from Fort Lauderdale in there,
Mm,
um, which is Miami, I believe, and
okay.
or close to Miami, and um, there is loads of canals there. As you, I did share a picture on, I think Discord somewhere, but it is
Which one?
just loads of canals, and if you want to catch up with a chase, I'm just thinking survive the hunt at the moment here. If you want to catch up with a chase, there's always going to be a body of water in between, so map knowledge is going to be key. But also
Yeah.
it's going to drive more of the similar, like the same lines. Um, think of GTA 4, where you try to go to the other side of the city, you need to always cross those bridges, um, and it always is the same minute or so of gameplay. And I
Is this
hope
what you're
that
talking
is,
about?
yeah, it is really small, but it has like one main street and then some side streets. So I think we'll, um, for a very big part of the map, I think it's going to be loads of the same driving,
All right.
unfortunately, um,
All right.
because this looks to be accurate uh, in the trailer here. You see some of this.
All right. Let's quickly compare that. Yeah.
So
Look at that.
yeah, that is that, and it gets, yeah, it makes chases long straight lines, and it makes catching up a pain because there's water in between.
Yeah.
Um, I
Here
do love
you.
the rest of the city where there's twisty roads. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No. I have a nice overview here of some of the city, like the beach
Yeah,
view again. Honestly, this area feels very much like Vespucci Beach. I feel,
it does. It does. Yeah.
it's obviously a different area. It's Miami, but yeah, this road right here, it's very much one straight line that you could probably speed through at Mach 10, and but at
There
the
is a
same time,
checkpoint there, which I hope,
mhm,
really hope you don't have to stop for every time.
or to avoid getting cops.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I hate that in GTA 4.
yeah.
Just let me drive by. I don't want to interact with it.
I mean, at the same time,
I mean,
it's
stopping for a sec is not the biggest deal, but don't let me press a button to pay tolls or something. It's
yeah, yeah. That's like the boundary of where do you when you start talking about do you go for immersion or do you want to still make it an arcade game that's really just also for fun?
I mean, I think
So you don't
that's what
want.
GTA mostly boils down to. That's why it's mostly fun, just
Yeah.
because you can do everything. There is no limits,
This
right?
area with the thrill billies as well. You see the mud area, but there is no city to be seen. I mean, there's obviously fog in the background, so it will blur away
You
quickly.
see
But I
very
feel,
little in these shots. All
yeah.
of these
But this
country
will be
shots.
far. I feel like this will be maybe half a minute to a minute drive of from the border of the city. Quick.
I don't know, man. I honestly don't know.
Uh,
We'll have to see what in like later trailers and things, because they do not show at all much of the countryside. There is very, very few shots of the countryside.
In this shot, though, you can see a bunch of distance. It's all blurry in the background behind Jason through the
Yeah,
windows.
this looks towards the sea and towards the city though, towards the
Yeah.
front. So
Yeah, it
this is
does.
not you can see in the beginning of the shot, or maybe a little bit further on, that there is maybe when the cops pass, I don't know. You see a little bit more of those islands in front of the city. But yeah, I love that the city itself has loads of twisty roads. There is not much straight in the city, which I just love that. It's gonna be good for chases, and yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
good racing.
I hope there's not too much
Uh,
straight lines because it does make it boring just to just speed through all the intersections.
Yeah,
real
I mean
quickly.
GTA 5 has loads of straight lines. Don't get me wrong. You can get from one side to the map to the other
Once you're on the
like
correct road, yeah.
in 3 or 4 corners. And yeah, I've seen here that there is quite a few roads in the city itself that are twisted or have a like a small corner in it and then go on, or yeah, there's barely much straight here, which I really like. I only noticed just now when you went to that Rockstar Games logo a little bit at the start that
Yeah.
the docks are gonna be on the left side of the city if you come in from
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
the ocean. I did not
Yeah,
see
because you
that
can
yet.
see a crane right there a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I did not
maybe
see
that's
that.
a container
It
ship. Yeah.
gives good perspective. I like that.
It does. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Good catch.
Like, but yeah, I mean, I'm very excited, and if you look at Fort Lauderdale on maps, if in like the 3D map part, you see people say there's loads of skyscrapers, but there is a few skyscrapers in the front here. Then there is a line of nothing, and then there's a line of skyscrapers a little bit further, or like flats, like high buildings, high rises.
Yeah, there are high rises, not really skyscrapers. Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like a lot. But I think it's like a line here and a line further, and then city. So I don't think it's that much.
I think they're just more spread out than they are in Grand Theft Auto 5. There are definitely high buildings in here. Not all of them are like I feel like the building that's below the plane with the 919 sign on it. That may be as high as the Mazebank building, where you can land your lovely plane on. Maybe that's as high as that building and everything.
I feel like there's one that goes into the clouds on the left of the.
Oh yeah, like maybe in the middle.
That might be the highest one.
Above games, above the A.
Above the A, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a good. This is gonna be a fun one, man. What's on the left of your screen though? On the building, is that like a ramp on the building, or is it like a?
Where?
On the left, on the left. Oh, yeah, just top
right.
left. You see a little bit of a. You can go
okay,
back.
use
zooms
the
back out a little
use
bit.
the letters to indicate where it is.
It's on the border of your screen, like completely left. The high rises.
Hold up, the high rise. Oh, right there. It looks like solar panels to me. Looks like solar panels, and it looks like you could make a really funny.
Maybe that's where you see the bikini girl they're on a rooftop chilling. Maybe it's like like a tarp kind of thing, a sunscreen thing.
The beginning girl.
With Rumi in the pool on the right.
Where is that? Okay.
Everything's Rumi in this game.
Everything's Rumi. Oh, where is that? It's further.
I think it's pretty much at the start.
Is it? Maybe so. 1/3.
Because it goes a bit more outback and countryside later on.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen this trailer 1,000 times now. You should know, man.
I've not been paying attention to where and what, but this right here is what you're saying. This scene with the girl.
Yeah. This might be on top. This might be on top of that building. You see a lake to the right? Yeah, this might be on top of that building.
This might be on top. I'm trying to see the shipyard, which I can't see anything of that.
That should be to our left then, I think.
I was thinking to the right of us, but okay, because the body of water is there, right? And then maybe the body of water would continue.
Yeah, that is the lake that it goes into that you see at the start, maybe.
But there is a beach here on the left.
I think the sea is right behind us.
Yeah, I think that too.
To the right and behind us, yeah.
Yeah, it could very much be this place, yeah.
So it might be the tarps or like rain covers or something. Yeah, that drink looks interesting. You
had some more points written down that you wanted to say.
I have many more points written down.
Let's go through them.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the dirt and the potholes. It might be great for like curb boosting and brake boosting if that is still a thing. What do you think?
Mm,
Would you want something like that in the game? That's what I was wondering
I
about.
I mean I kind of enjoy curb boosting in GTA 5 because it adds a level of skill to driving after such a long time of playing the game.
Hmm.
Um, but I feel like I would rather have some kind of like nitros option instead. I don't think curb boosting should really be a thing in the GTA universe. I actually posted a tweet on Twitter yesterday where I said I think uh, cars like car games with that have nitros should actually make it so that the cars actually break down when you use it too much because it puts a lot of stress on the car and the engine. But in
Yeah.
all these car games, you can just infinitely use them as soon as they're recharged, and it feels a little bit cheap to me. So if they could add a level of difficulty to that, like yeah, that would be nice. But curb boosting, no, and no,
Hmm.
I would like to
I
not
think
see
I think myself that Nitro would be great to have in the game. But I'm not sure if it should be recharging
that.
like
Hmm.
Boost is. It
No,
might.
yeah, I'm not
It
sure either.
would be nice if you grab it out of your garage and you just have 100% limit, and using it for a minute in total will drain it down completely, and so you have to use it sparingly.
Yeah, I think
I
that
think
would be
that might
nice as
be.
well. And then if you wanted to have a new charge, you just pick it up somewhere. Maybe
Yeah.
by a gas station, or certain mechanic shops they sell
Yeah.
it. Or yeah,
Exactly.
no ketchup bullshit
I
either.
I would
That's
love to see some sort of boosting, if it's brake boosting or curb boosting, which
yeah,
and I
some sort.
assume there will be because it's physics, and physics engines from GTA have not been accurate, and there will always
No,
be
no,
things
no.
like this in there, I think. And it was very unintentional in
Hmm.
GTA 5. But I hope, honestly, I hope that the car and the racing stays similar to what it is now. The feel and the vibe of the cars needs to be, in my opinion,
Similar,
similar
yeah,
to what it is now. The
yeah.
GTA 4 had way too much slippery cars, where if you want to make a corner, you have to slow down loads for a corner.
I would
I
like
mean,
to
it's
see
not.
more Mafia 2 style racing, driving physics.
Ooh, I've not played Mafia 2 stuff, so I can't tell you anything about that. I
I
don't have an
loved that.
opinion on that.
I loved the story of that game, but I also really loved driving around. It was a bit more challenging than it is in Grand Theft Auto 5, which I found more enjoyable. It's definitely a bit more of a like they're more boat like when you drive them.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think if you want realistic driving, you go to Forza or some other driving game.
I don't
I love
know.
GTA, and loads of people love racing in GTA because of its arcadic vibe.
Because it's arcade, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I hope that stays. I hope that doesn't change. Maybe a little bit, of course, but in GTA 5 you can feel when a car starts to oversteer, and
Hmm.
so you can
Yeah,
stop steering or steer less, or if you have to make a corner,
that feeling
start an
is
oversteer,
good
and
to
then
have
you
in a
slow down
game.
loads. And I think that is, yeah, I think GTA 5 is easier to drive and to learn how to drive to start off with. Yeah. Um, then we talked about the size of the city. I saw that Uncle Jack's, the shop did not have Sprunk or Ricola.
Yeah.
And then I was watching your stream, and it did have Sprunk and Ricola in the shop they raid, in the shop
Oh, hold
they
up.
steal from.
I
No, it is
didn't
in the
notice
game.
any sprunk, but
Okay, no Sprunk, but E. Cola for sure.
no. Um,
Sorry.
I didn't
This
notice
was
any
her.
sprunk, which bummed me out because I'm Team Sprunk, of course.
Yeah, there is E. Cola sign on top of there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we're definitely
um,
gonna raid that shop and destroy all E. coli inside.
I did want to mention that quickly, but it might be
Mm.
fun to see what else they have in store there. But talking about bad jokes,
Oh no.
I'm
Oh no.
curious I'm curious because I've not seen almost any other than the banner. What terrible jokes are there going to be in their names and in
I'm curious to see as
um
well. There's and then the graffiti on the walls and names on buildings.
yeah, I mean names especially. They've changed car names to
Mm.
yeah, just make like it's like adult humor almost, I would say. But it's The ship to the left, by the way, that container ship is terrible looking. The big one looks
You
like
think?
so low poly. Yeah, it looks terrible.
Yeah, it does. It does a little bit. I mean, at the same time, isn't the ship quite like it's not completely smooth? The surface. I
Oh, not that
feel.
one. Sorry, no, not that
Oh,
one.
okay.
The one you see from the drone shot. There is a other
Mm,
drone shot. Let's say helicopter shot. There is a shot looking out a little bit later, I believe. I don't have the trailer like open and on video for me now.
you guys want
But
slow motion? All right, let's do slow motion.
but yeah, that's that looked terrible. I thought, but yeah. And I do like the colors. It's very vibrant and colorful. And
Colors are great. Yeah,
games that don't have that, like I love the night. It has neon Tokyo type
indeed.
of vibes for me, at least in the downtown part. Lighting looked great, and I hope they keep that. I love that part of the.
That's
game.
that's one of the things that I kind of disliked from Grand Theft Auto
Oh yeah, you
5
paused
is
the
that
ship here. That's on the left.
yeah, right here,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I kind of disliked that from Grand Theft Auto 5. It felt a little bit bland. Maybe that's also just because we played in it for a long time already, and I just gotten used to it. But it felt bland to me.
I mean, it has nice sunset and sunrises, but that's about it.
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
That's about it. If the sky starts to go a little bit gray, it loses all its color.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, that's true.
And
Maybe
I think
it's
this
just not
game
showing
has
that.
Yeah. You might actually be able to see in the Vice City, in the Vice logo, the colors are moving in a time lapse. Maybe there is some clouds to it.
In the Vice City.
You might be
you
able
mean
to
the
see when the
VI?
Vice logo comes. You might be
Oh,
able to see
hold
the
up.
clouds. You might be. It's a bit back. We just
The
passed.
sign is what you're talking about.
No. Oh yeah, the sign. Sorry. Yeah. There is like a time lapse
Oh,
of
is there?
clouds. Maybe we'll be able to see some of the volumetric system then.
I
If
gotta
that's
start
okay.
remembering where everything is.
Yeah, you really do. I think it's before the pause button.
You say here, huh? There we go. So yeah, I'm looking at this right here. You say you're seeing the volumetric stuff right here.
No. I'm wondering if you can see that from here.
I
If you
can
slow
see
this down and
fog in front of the. I'm not playing it because then it's just immediately gone again. But I do see fog in front of the buildings below, like the top of those buildings. And slow it down a
Yeah,
bit
but
more
does
for
it
you guys.
move through the map in little bits? I mean, I guess it's a little bit of fog that starts there, which that looks good for me. You can, I think you can grab the slider and just scroll it very slowly. And
Can I? I can't
that
really.
fog actually seems to stay in that area. Might be just
Yeah.
an area thing.
I mean,
I hope
it
not,
makes sense
but,
that fog in a city it would kind of stick around. It doesn't really. There's all these buildings around, so it's kind of trapped in there as well. I think that's
there
how
will
fog
always
works, at least.
it would move a little bit, like at
Yeah.
least. Yeah, I've seen some time lapse of fog moving into a city, and it just it looks pretty cool, but that's just no movement in there. So that's somewhat unfortunate.
Michael is asking what our opinion is at. Where are the high mountains? There are no mountains.
As I said, like it's you don't see them, and you don't
don't
see
see 'em.
anything of the countryside other than some close-ups. There is in one of the shots there is some sort of like a hill in the background, but
Yeah.
not as big as Hollywood Hills, and it has no detail. I don't know exactly which shot. I've looked at it. I'm like, oh, that's the only thing we see. And it's
Yeah,
not
here
none
we
of the
can
other
actually,
buildings.
behind the gas station, we can see a little bit of a hill as well. Oh, I'm quickly replaying it right now. So I don't think we'll see anything that's like Mount Chiliad. Nothing as high as that. But behind here, either they're clouds. Oh, they're clouds because there are skyscrapers right there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any high mountains. No mountains at all. Maybe hills. That's what I'm thinking. Which is kind of disappointing to me. I would have liked to have like a mountain to climb. That was really fun in GTA 5. But at the same time, maybe there's something else that's a good trade.
I am looking at the Google Maps thing, and it's flat as a pancake. The Netherlands might be more bumpy.
What's up, Blade and Firewolf? How's it going? I appreciate everyone
Yeah.
tuning into the stream. We are currently still at 20 viewers, and there's so many people joining in. We also actually broke 1,300 subscribers, so thank you very much for that. Jesus subscribed.
Gee.
It's a public subscriber, so he shows up on the screen. Yeah, thank you all so much for that. I honestly didn't expect that. I just wanted to quickly discuss this with you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
Flora is mostly swampland, as being said. Yeah, it looks very flat on the on Google Maps. If you look at the 3D image, it shows high elevation, but it doesn't do that. So I think it's very flat. Yeah.
yeah.
There is also we were talking about interiors. I'm 95% sure we're not going to see much more interiors than in GTA 5, maybe a
No,
little bit. But if we see them, it's going to be very repetitive. On some of the
much of the
shots
same.
yeah, on some of the shots that we've seen of buildings, you already see the windows all have the same
Yeah, like
style to it, the same blinds in front of it, and it's just copy paste from window to window, and it's all a little different. It's a little off, but it's not. Yeah, it's just a lot of copy paste. This
in this
already shows.
building, you can
Yeah.
definitely see that the windows are see-through. That's already a good thing. I'm glad we can actually see inside of the apartments. I wonder how much there is really to see inside of those apartments. I do also doubt that whether they will actually have like all types of different couches and different ways the interior has been made. I can already see some patterns appearing here, like this window frame right here has the curtains in the exact same way as this window frame right here, and the plant is reappearing here and there. So, but what do
There's
you
quite a
want?
few of those. Yeah, there's quite a few of those. So I think what GTA 5 has is storefront buildings. Think of the store right on the same block as the Los Santos Customs in GTA 5. It has, like, you can see inside, of course, but you can't access inside.
Yeah,
I think it's the same for this. It's you could from like low to the ground, you can see inside, but higher up, it's just gonna be an image.
yeah, because you're not really going to
You're
be
not
there
gonna be the
anyway.
ones.
Yeah,
No, but I think it's gonna be very similar, and I doubt, really, really strongly doubt there is interiors there, at all.
yeah, yeah.
And maybe the bottom floors, maybe all bottom floors of
Oh, wow,
buildings,
that's
or maybe
big
only
though.
the big buildings. That would be nice, instead of the houses, like the local
Yeah,
suburban areas. But I really doubt there's going to be much interiors. I really hope, though, that if we go into a nightclub or a place like that, I hope we don't have a loading screen like we have now. Every garage you walk into, everything you walk into has a loading screen and a cut. Like, it's a cut, basically, and you just
yeah,
drop somewhere.
yeah,
I hope
yeah.
that is all connected.
I would like it to be like yeah, non-transitional, and we just immediately transition into. It's just the same environment basically. It's not
Yeah.
no loading screen would be good. Yeah.
And that would be the case if you use GTA Online, if there's like an online version to it, because you cannot render someone else's cars in your garage as well, right? There has to be some sort of a mix in that. But
Yeah. Okay. But
in
you're
single
talking about
player, I really
online now.
hope you don't have loading bits for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, neither. It just takes away a little bit of the immersion. That's a lot
Exactly.
of the free mode stuff in GTA Online also has like the stash houses. You walk into the door and then there's a cutscene and you load into the apartment. It would be nice if that was actually just the same world. It's not there's no loading screen there. You can just barge in by breaking the door.
Yeah, and
Stuff like
and when I've said this to someone else, and they said, yeah, but you need to teleport to like an underground location because it's slightly bigger, maybe, or yeah. I think that's completely bullshit because if you go into the casino heist, into the vault, you teleport through three locations while you run through that corridor, and you don't notice it. You only notice it at the end of the corridor, but you have like three different locations you walk through,
yeah.
and yeah, that they can do that flawlessly with teleporting, and so that should be possible with this as well.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, fair enough. Good point.
Yeah, I had a little head here, like a segment thing with foliage. I'm just gonna go a little bit faster through it.
That's okay. Yeah.
I'm
We
just gonna
don't
say all
have.
the things I have to say about it, and I just want to hear your opinion. And then yeah, so I said computer graphics, rest in peace. It's gonna be issues. I think we're gonna all run into like a Blade Runner kind of the game, kind of of issues where it's just gonna
I
be
think consoles are going to struggle as well. PlayStation 5 is probably what's going to be released on. They will have 30 FPS, 25 FPS again, just like with Grand Theft Auto 5 in the
Yeah.
early days. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
especially as more stuff gets added. It will just be the same story, maybe worse than Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm not really seeing how it's gonna be better with the amount of detail that I'm seeing in this trailer.
Yeah.
But
The
yeah, I don't know.
other things I wanted to talk about quickly there was, for the foliage at least, was it's potentially super annoying. We talked about this. You can be hiding
Yeah.
from a helicopter, which I think is great. The helicopter right now has just such a good view of everything and everyone. I think it's good to have bigger, like other parts of the map that don't have an overpass or don't have tunnels where you can lose the helicopter as well.
Yeah.
And it's great for getting out of the line of sight. We've talked about that as well. And it's going to be breaking jumps. There's usually so much jumps and things you can do in GTA. But I think once we start adding foliages and trees, I think you're
Mhm.
going to be landing on loads of those. And so I think jumping and doing little
Yeah,
sneaky
the
routes and things, it's
the
going to be...
foliage will just slow you down and sling you around.
Not even that. Maybe it's a stick standing up on the ground. You land on top of it and flip your car over, right?
Well,
I
yeah.
hope it breaks away. If something happens, I hope it breaks away and leaves a path or something for someone to
Yeah.
follow you through.
Instead of
Um,
yeah, okay. I can see that.
Instead of just folding away behind you and popping back up as if nothing has happened.
Mm, yeah.
And it's definitely possible with current engines. Maybe not the GTA's engine, but yeah.
I just noticed on this shot right here with the old man watering the lawn. It's actually raining in this shot as well. Don't know if anyone ever has noticed yet, but he's watering the lawn while it's raining outside. It's kind of
Is
funny.
it?
Yeah, it's raining. I already noticed the puddles earlier.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I was like, dude, there's so much water on your lawn already. Stop already with the watering. But apparently it's literally already raining as well. So
It's so cool.
that's a funny detail. It shows the I don't know why would someone do that, especially the lawn is already so wet.
I mean, why would you do it in your thong?
Yeah, don't question that. And everyone to their own.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Florida, man.
Yeah. I wanted to make another mark about the vehicles. I think they're very varied. There's a lot of variation
Variety,
again. And they look good to me. And they look very similar to GTA 5, but I don't mind that.
Actually, right here you
kinda-
can see a car. This car
That looks great.
this car in the background, I can't tell whether they're good graphics or bad graphics. Like this little clip right here is supposed to be look like it's filmed on a phone, and so naturally the graphics are going to be a little bit worse, the pixel density, I guess you could say. But I can't really see too much detail on the car behind her, and I wonder whether that's actually GTA 6 or just a shot.
I think it's great looking. It's
You
not going to
think?
be GTA 6 because it's going to be it looks like it's been from a camera and it's overexposed. So you
Yeah.
see bits of the car being like white because it's like fully washed out. Her like dress is completely white, so it's
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
There
it's
is bits
probably
of
yeah. It's the
yeah.
typical lens flare or I don't know, whatever, the overexposed stuff that you get on a phone. I like to actually
It fits with
compare.
social media.
Yeah, indeed.
If
To
you
compare, if you
feel-
look
you
at the
remember it.
bodies, if you look at the bodies of this man right behind her, you can actually see there's so much shininess stuff going on. There's
Yeah.
a great reflection, on his chest. That's a really good.
I wouldn't call it
detail.
reflection, but it's light spots and it's
Yeah.
it looks good.
Looks good.
Yeah. Where were we? Oh yeah, we saw the container ships. I was thinking, right? Can you like drive them, or can you like the smaller ones that we saw were very
Yeah.
ugly? What would be a possibility is that they're similar to trains, where
I would think so. Yeah.
where they just float around and drive
Mhm.
around in a certain path, and they can't be messed with.
I feel like that's going to be the case as well. Like the big container ships that carry, I don't know, 1,000 containers or so, or more. I don't think you can drive them yourself in the game. Just like trains, you can't drive those.
Yeah.
They will just ram you out of their path if you get in front of them with a boat or a plane. They won't
Yeah,
be
exactly.
affected. I think that's going to be the case. They're going to be indestructible. There's going to be all these videos on the internet again. Can you destroy that? Can you stop the
People trying
boat?
to stop the train.
Yeah.
Can you stop? Can you steal
Can
the
you-
container? off
Can
the
you
ship?
stop the container ship? Yeah.
Container ship versus container ship.
Yeah,
At Mach
that type
1.
of stuff. All right,
Yeah.
we gotta quickly stop talking about this before people get ideas.
I think for people, I think they look good. They are very varied again, and there's loads of animation. If you look on the beach or on like
Oh, come on.
shots, there is loads and loads and loads of emotes basically. They have a shot where they drift the car around the corner, the muscle car around the corner, and you see the girl is hanging with her arm in the window, which you would never see a character in GTA 5 do.
No.
Maybe in a cutscene where they scream at someone or something, but you always see that she's leaning on the door, and I think that's great.
Yeah, I wonder how much of
think it's
that will. I think I get your point. I wonder how much of that will really just be cutscene stuff, and for the sake of this trailer, and how much is actually
think
going to
it's
translate
loads.
into the game.
I think it's loads. If you look at GTA 5's trailer, it's loads of emotes that don't make it into the game,
Yeah,
or didn't make it into the game itself. Maybe in cutscenes, but not in. Yeah, but I hope. I have hope. Right? Let me hope.
let's hope. Fingers crossed, guys.
Yeah, I do love the style of bodies. Like, I think if you want to customize a character, you can have all the options, and it's very different. Um,
Yeah, for GTA
yeah, it looks
Online.
good.
Yeah, would be nice if we for GTA Online actually could yeah get a really fat guy or a really skinny guy
Yeah,
or muscled
sure.
and
I'm sure you can do
what
loads.
if you trained a lot or you run a lot, you got a good stamina, bad stamina.
I mean, you see women with like a large butt and like look bigger hips than other girls, and some look fit and muscly, and yeah, it's just there's just so much difference in the body that yeah, I really hope that is. I mean, I see that's like great. Yeah, it just makes it very.
They seem much more varied than in Grand Theft Auto 5 in the story.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
they're more unique. There's a
Yeah.
bigger variety. I think I agree with that.
When I looked at the social media things, I I wrote the headline social media, and then I wrote below it, please don't make this game about social media. Like, please don't make it a Twitter or a Instagram or Snapchat kind of environment where that's most of like what you do
I think
is
I think
interact
what
with your
they're
phone.
rather trying to symbolize is that they're like GTA is very much mocking the real world at all times. You see this in every game. I think what they're doing right now, they will be mocking with that as well, making it into their own, like putting it into their own universe. But I don't think they will be that influential in your gameplay. You won't be using TikTok or their whatever would it TikTok be or TikTok maybe for TikTok. I don't
Yeah.
know what they would call it. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be using that yourself. Maybe once or twice to like for example in Grand Theft Auto 5 you have this one scene where you have to film this celebrity having sex
Uh-huh.
while she's on her phone, and for blackmailing. Maybe that
Yeah.
stuff is going to be returned, but maybe not more than that. You won't really be posting it manually, and
I
yeah,
hope not.
no,
That's just my
no,
and I do also really not want GTA 5 to launch their own social media platform where you can share clips to and things where you can look on your
no,
phone through
hell no,
clips like a TikTok, but
no.
no real life videos on there, but in-game videos. I really hope there's not anything related to that because people are enough on their phones. We need less social media,
Mm.
I think.
Okay, yeah. I just think it's not a good idea to really split up the whole social media stuff into a specific one for the game. I think it's much more fun to keep it on YouTube and Twitter and the
Oh no,
actual.
but I mean that
Oh,
will still happen. But I mean there will be because they've gone into social media quite a bit in the trailer. There's loads of body cam
mm-hmm.
footage and footage from like from phones and headlines and things. I think I really hope they don't make a GTA app, an iFruit app, but for your phone where you can
Like
share
within the game.
your gameplay, that where you can
Mm.
share from out of the game into the app, and you can watch on your phone in the train and in things like if you're on your way to your work in real life and you look on your phone and you scroll through the GTA 5 TikTok court of
Mhm.
GTA 5.
Mm.
I really hope that's
Oh,
not
like
what
that. Like that. Okay, yeah.
I really
I
hope
don't see
that's
that
not what
becoming a thing. Yeah, and even if it happens, I think it will just be abandoned by 98% of the players, and it will just not get popular. It's a waste of
I
energy.
yeah, I like the Friday iFruit app. It was just used for moving vehicles around in your garage and making your license plate name. That's all you
Yeah.
did with it.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want an app for that. Maybe that should actually just happen within the game itself instead of outside of the game through an app.
Yeah, no, but
Should just
That's what
within the
GTA
game.
5 that's what GTA 5 did, and it
Yeah, I know.
turned out
Yeah,
terrible.
it did.
Um,
They just discontinued it as well.
yes. Cross-platform, what do you think?
Maybe on consoles, not on PC. Like PC
Ooh,
won't be cross-platforming to consoles.
controversial. I think they're the what consoles are running nowadays and the software they're using. I think it's all going
Yeah, sure, but
into this it all it is very much possible and loads of games do it. I really hope so. I honestly do.
I don't. I just think they won't do it, and maybe not with a reason, not publicly saying that it's because of modders and how much of a completely different platform PC really is. I think it's just not going to be safe. It will be tricky for them to make it a healthy environment, maybe.
That was my other thing. What do you think about mod menus and lobbies in general? And right now,
All right.
GTA 5 has lobbies, and you can have a host and a script host, and they control everything in the session.
Yeah. I first of all, modders should just fuck off. Currently, good and bad guys are using mod menus. The bad guys are just being dicks. The good guys, they're trying to keep the dicks away from themselves and their friends and just enjoy the game, right? And some people use mod menus to improve their gameplay in private lobbies with their friends. And I think that the GTA Online lobbies, there will be public lobbies. Maybe that's the only thing they'll have in the beginning, but pretty sure friend lobbies and crew lobbies will return. Solo lobbies, I'm not sure. Maybe they will. I mean, that would be an invite only lobby. People have been talking about customizability for private lobbies or self lobbies that you host. I think that might happen, but very limited. Something that we've been wanting in the Swiftdance community is being able to turn off cops so that we can do
Yeah.
our own little thing. I don't think that will happen. I don't think we'll be able to do that.
And maybe turn off PvP. There's definitely players that want that, or
Mhm.
turn up or turn down traffic. There's definitely players that want that. Change the weather. I mean, that's such a simple thing.
I
And
know.
if players want it,
You know.
maybe vote for it or something. And if you don't want it,
Mhm.
then yeah, just vote no.
The,
And if it's like not unanimous, then
it would be cool
yeah,
if you could just really make a lobby where it's just storming, and that's kind of the vibe, and the theme of that lobby. It's storming and there's rain, thunder, and hard winds. So you have to be careful. Maybe snow in the lobbies, but I think again that's just not gonna happen. I think they want to keep the power by themselves, with themselves, so that they can decide when it snows, like they're doing currently with Grand Theft Auto Online.
yeah.
They can.
Maybe snow is different, but like when it rains or when it's nice weather, I think it definitely has to be session wide. So it's not that a person can say, "Oh, I want it less rainy or brighter or whatever." It's definitely going to be session wide, but yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, indeed. Yeah,
Yeah.
so if that would happen, one host would do it, and then people can decide to join in.
Yeah. It's funny, by the
Yeah.
way, you were talking about we were talking about mod menus and lobby, like just lobbies in general,
Mhm.
and if it's like peer-to-peer or server-based or whatever, and then you go to customizability for lobbies, and that's literally my next point on the list. So yeah, we got that as well.
Yeah,
Um,
customizability.
launch dates and branding deals. Do you think that's gonna be like in GTA 5, where in 2013 it comes out for Xbox and Xbox 360 and PlayStation
Mm,
3,
you're talking about.
and then a year and a half later it's for PC and
Hmm.
yeah.
I
What do you think?
yeah, okay. So we already know that that Grand Theft Auto 6 is only going to be released on consoles in 2025. PC has not been mentioned. It's just being ignored. They're not mentioning it.
Okay.
I'm expecting that PC will maybe come a year later, like they usually do with Red Dead Redemption 2 and Grand Theft Auto 5 itself. I'm not exactly sure if it's exactly a year, but roughly a year.
Even
Yeah.
with how big PC industry has become, because
Yeah.
PC
Yeah.
has when GTA 5 came out, PC was when you were gaming. I was playing Call of Duty at the time, loads, and a little bit of GTA when it came out. But when it came to gaming, you gamed on Xbox or on PlayStation. And when you said I game on PC, that was like, wait, you game on PC? Why? It's so expensive, or you
Eh,
hear like different things, but that used to be not so much. And now when you ask someone if they game, it's very often on PC and
yeah, but
Xbox
maybe
and
that
PlayStation
I
going
wonder
down
if
now.
that's just the environment that you're in. Like as soon as you drive an Opel Corsa, you're gonna see a bunch of Opel Corsas. As soon as you play on the Xbox, you notice a lot of people playing on Xbox as well. I don't know. It's just I feel
But
like
I mean, the
because you're in the
PC
PC
survival
community,
community is way bigger.
it
Than
is
when I
bigger.
say way
Yeah,
bigger,
that's true.
it is the biggest out of the survival hand communities. And when you see
Yeah.
clips of GTA Online on 5M, or sorry, not on 5M, on Reddit, on the page, you see that it's very often it went from being mostly Xbox and PlayStation being shared to loads of PC being shared as well now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. They may have made some kind of deal with the console parties, Xbox and PlayStation, that they
Yeah.
will just release it on there. That will drive up the sales on those consoles by a lot, like a big amount. And I'm sure that Rockstar is benefiting from that by just
Yeah, but
publishing it to
will it
them.
be? I'm pretty sure there will be a little bit of a difference in between. Like I think it will be more consoles will we get a release earlier, I think, but by a year and a half
Year and a half.
or year and 8 months. That's what took last time.
Yeah,
Games have
yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I'm not hoping it's gonna take almost 2 years or a year and a half for the PC version to be released. I know I'm buying a console. I'm freaking saving for it. I have not had console for like 5, 6 years since I moved out, and before that even. Uh, I've been playing on PC for a long time, but I'm buying a console and I'm gonna play GTA on it.
if you're in chat and you're not supporting this creator who's spending his evening trying to entertain you guys and trying to share his thoughts on this, go subscribe to him on Patreon or buy him a coffee on, like, I don't know, in the links below, I guess, in the chat.
Uh,
Yeah, you have it linked.
I do.
Streamer works too. Yeah. Do it, man.
Uh,
It's worth it.
I appreciate it, and I should give a massive shout out to Countess Diana and Maxi, who's here with me right now, for being Patreon members right now. They're both tier 2 Patreon members. I'm very proud of them. They're very proud of it as well, I think. It's so kind of them to do that.
Yeah,
It-
you deserve it, man. You've just been pushing so much effort into this, and yeah.
yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I really, really do. Yeah, I do appreciate it.
All right, three more
Thank
things.
you.
Three more things.
3 more things. All right, let's
Three more
go.
things. Let's go quickly through them. 6M. Thoughts?
Oh my goodness. 6M. Well, Rockstar Games bought 5M, so it's gonna be a shit show. I don't know.
Or, I mean,
Um,
I say 6M, but maybe workshop content for GTA Online or roleplay in GTA itself in the online
well,
servers
obviously
instead of
there's
on separate things.
obviously there's a large interest in playing on custom servers. Earlier I said that customizable public lobbies or private lobbies customized by the host probably not going to happen, but at the same time they did buy 5M, and 5M really proves that people want that customization. They want their own kind of world within the Grand Theft Auto fantasy world, you could say, digital world. So maybe there's going to be a 6M, or there's maybe going to be an integrated 6M alike feature or function in the system in Grand Theft Auto 6. Who knows?
I hope so.
I wouldn't.
I really
I
do.
wouldn't discard the idea because they did buy
If not,
5M.
we'll
I think.
definitely-
I
Yeah.
think they bought 5M because they were becoming too much of like competition, maybe. And they just wanted to get it out of the way or become theirs before Grand Theft Auto 6 got released. I mean, it's been, like, what is it? 6 months since they bought it, just before the release of announcement of Grand Theft Auto 6.
Uh-huh.
Seems a little bit suspicious to me.
I think they bought 5M for liability issues, where they were having copyright content and music that is copyrighted and monetary, which was not allowed by 5M to start off with, by the way. But they had monetary servers where you pay to go in, or you pay for like customizations, or like people of like server hosts were making money off 5M, and that's something that Rockstar did not want. And
Yeah, they want to
it
make
is
that
about-
money themselves.
Like they'll think like, hey, Rockstar didn't do anything about this, and yeah. So that's, I think, why they bought it. But I mean, maybe to integrate it. I hope. I really hope. All right, next thing. Creator videos and races, and yeah, I mean, I said workshop content in there as well. But do you want anything different, or do you want it the same? All I hope is that they have a little bit of a better UI and a little bit more options for races. But
It's gotta be completely different, in my opinion. I just don't. It's always been a mess. Matchmaking, especially in GTA Online, if you want to play a race, it's just a mess. You always end up waiting for minute like 10, 20, 30 minutes to fill up a lobby, and only once you like do one race and then start a next race, then you can get people in. It's like a weird broken system. Bruffy goes into, oh wow, Pizza Dude just donated $10.78. Thank you so much for that. Hey, appreciate it.
Nice one.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, so I don't know. I hope that's gonna be improved. Maybe even just like live racing, like you just drive up to a location where you can start a race, and you just start the race in the lobby itself, in the free mode lobby. It would be nice.
Oh, it's gonna be paying, unless it's like.
I mean,
I guess you could
they
do it
in
ghost mode.
Yeah, in ghost mode. They do it in the crew too, which I played in the stream week with my brother. You just drive up to a race. There's like hundreds of people driving around the map. There's some I don't know exactly how that works, but that's a different topic. Something like that could maybe be integrated into Grand Theft Auto 6 Online.
Some races would be hard though, where you have like parts of an extant races kind of things where you have altered map. So I think they will need a sort of a matchmaking thing, and maybe some sort of races, like impromptu races, will be a little bit more go to the start line and drive away as the timer counted down, something like that. But
so you prepare the race yourself, kind of. You drive up to the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice. I'm not sure that's gonna happen, but I don't know. I've not seen it happen before. Who knows? Maybe they're revolutionary like that.
I hope in terms of track building, they have a little bit more options where you don't have just a track piece that bends to the right 30 degrees. I hope you can make some points or some bars, and the track just kind of generates in between it, where you can make banked corners easier, or you can make just more like customizable track bits. And
checkpoints should be better as well.
100%, but they've updated that already with the recent one. You can choose checkpoint.
Yeah, they just made them bigger.
And,
made it customizable.
No, you can choose checkpoint sizes. You can choose the height, the width of it.
Oh really? Oh, that's new.
Yeah, you can choose between 3 sizes now. So yeah, for sure.
All right.
Which is better, I think. They used to be too small.
Yeah.
Or you have to put 2 together for one road, and it's annoying.
Okay, that's good. I didn't know about that.
All right. Last one.
Last one.
Cops and Crooks Survive the Hunt game mode in GTA. We've seen some Italian Job.
Yeah. Cops and Crooks, I think it's been wanted for so long in Grand Theft Auto 5, and I think there was actually it was almost happening, but they scrapped it. Maybe I'm pretty sure that something like it is going to return in Grand Theft Auto 6. Maybe it's already in the story with the Jason that we've talked about before in the live stream. I doubt it a little bit. It's just a theory, but who knows? And if not, then I'm pretty sure something with Cops and Crooks will come into GTA Online, GTA 6 Online. Yeah. I
I
think it
hope
will
so.
happen.
Will,
What do you
will it be
think?
called GTA Online?
Well,
GTA cloud-based. Well, it sounds
GTA
more like Cloud
GTA
Simulator.
maybe GTA multiplayer. I don't know. Maybe that. I think they would maybe give it a different name, not GTA 6 Online, but different than Grand Theft Auto Online, because Grand Theft Auto 5 Online will still be going when 6 releases,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna be confusing. So they're probably gonna give it a different name or whatever. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I got a message from Ed just now. He said that the Series X and PS5 being the launch point of GTA 6 means we will be allowed 500 to 1,000 props when designing races. He doesn't want the 200 prop limit bullcrap
Hell no.
from
Yeah,
GTA
we
5.
get rid of the prop limit. We can
But
handle
that's
more
not
prop.
that's not enough. No. I don't think there's a because if you go into 5M or in anything, if you have too much modifications, it will bog down
Sure.
and it will be bad. There is a limit to it, but
But the limit
it's
we have
higher.
currently.
It's higher than 200 at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an
All
incredibly
right.
safe thing what they made. Yeah, did I miss any chat messages in the live stream chat?
All of them. You missed
Yeah.
all of them.
I know I missed all of them. People have been chatting. I'm sorry if I missed any important topics. If you have any
There-
questions that you've been asking me
There's a very
throughout
important one of Countess Deanna. She says GTA 69. Very
GTA
important.
69. Yes,
Nice.
yes. When's that gonna be? We'll be in 2500, 2000. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
that's the year.
All right. I'm gonna leave you to it.
Thank you,
Thanks
man.
for listening, stream, and I hope
Yeah, thanks for tuning
I had a
in.
good
You've
talk.
had some great topics. I love that you prepared some points, just like everybody else that's been, most of the other people that've been joining in. I've just not been able to prepare any questions, as some people know that are like regulars on the stream. I'm very busy.
I put things in there while watching this, and just things that
Yeah.
jump to mind, and I wanted to talk about it, and it's loads, but it's satisfactory to have it all. Yeah, just a view of what we can see and what we can find out, and what we just can get.
It is.
I love the seagulls in the background, by the way. Keep
Me
that
too.
for other
Well, let
streams.
me play the trailer again. I've had it on the black screen for too long. Thanks for tuning in, Maxi. You've brought us
Alright.
some great points.
Cheers for having me.
Love
All
talking
right.
to you. Take care.
Good evening. Bye bye.
Good evening. Yeah. You know, it's been really fun talking with these guys. They're all great friends of mine. Some of I haven't talked to Clicker for a long time. I've had one conversation, but yeah, they're all really nice people to talk with, and I'm glad you guys were all here with us. I wanted to show the voice of more people than just me. I know the other people have been talking most of the time. Kind of let them, and I think it was just fun and natural that way anyway. So yeah, if you do have any questions, any topics that I kind of missed throughout just conversating with these people, send them one more time, or yeah, twice, whatever. If I miss them again, I'll quickly talk about them as well. It would be fools not to make something along the lines of Cops and Crooks. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. The Cops and Crooks has to come to Grand Theft Auto 6. There's no way they're not going. Like, why would they not? People have been waiting for it for 10 years. And it's been almost done in Grand Theft Auto 5. But in the end, they didn't bring it out anyway. And I suspect that is because they're saving it up for Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft Auto 6 Vice City. By the way, I want to play Vice City Stories, or whatever it's called. Grand Theft Auto 5 Cities. I want to play it as a series on my channel. So if you want to watch me play that, kind of in honor of Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out now, of course. Yeah, if you want to watch me play that, make sure to also subscribe to this channel. It's gonna be quite fun. I'm a little bit experimenting with what I do on the channel, but I definitely want to stay GTA focused and open world game focused. But sub on the first afternoon because I got screwed on that. Okay, Diana, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I wonder if they'll call it GTA Online 2, GTA Online The Next Generation, GTA Online Vice City. I don't know. Grand Theft Auto Online Vice City, just the same Grand Theft Auto Online logo and then just adding Vice City to it. Like, it depends on. Maybe they would do that if they really are planning to let Grand Theft Auto Online for Grand Theft Auto 5 let that continue for 5 more years, like after the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't know what they have in mind for Grand Theft Auto 5 online for up until 25. Because we're still a year and a half away, roughly. I love the stream, Gilly. We all needed to talk about this, get our thoughts out. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Had some good points. By the way, Martin, thanks for tuning in as well. MMO, love seeing you here. It's been a while. Blade, I'm not sure if I called your name yet, but I've been seeing you in chat for a long time now. Kieran, also, I appreciate you tuning in. Love it. Helmisher earlier on as, with the crabs. Martin with the purple heart. Appreciate that. Twitter versions will be called Z with Elon Musk at the... There has to be an Elon Musk reference in Grand Theft Auto 6. It has to be. Like, something's gonna happen. And yeah, Z would actually be a funny way to put it in there. But maybe Elon taking over Twitter and now calling it X is a bit too recent for it to show up in Grand Theft Auto 6 at this point. Although, if they have 18 more months, they might have plenty of time to incorporate it in some way. Maybe not in the main story, but definitely at some point in there. Will Grand Theft Auto Online be peer-to-peer? I hope not. I think it would be better if they had dedicated servers. I'm not a professional in that sense though, so I couldn't say for sure, but I think P2P would not be good, especially with all the IP addresses being leaked all over the internet, especially for content creators. That's terrible. 6M will happen, but what? Maybe 6M will be the online for Grand Theft Auto 6 online. Hold up, should I just pop up the chat in front of me so that you can actually see what I'm reading? Hold up. Let's replay that video and then pop up the little chat right here. Okay, I'm not sure if I should... Alright, that's fine. Call it Y. I was talking about calling GTA Online 6 Online GTA 69. It has a 6 on it, and for 69 you need 2 people. It's multiplayer. There's a few new updates about to come to GTA Online. I assume they keep dropping DLC until GTA 6. I'm sure they will. They will keep milking the cow, and hopefully there'll be a better DLC than they've been in the past several years. And I do still have hopes for Grand Theft Auto Online. I think now that Grand Theft Auto 6 is on the Envision is in front of us, they will also put more effort in Grand Theft Auto Online so that people start to have faith again in Rockstar. I think that's kind of what they're doing right now as well. Gilly, did your thingy go through? What thingy? Well, yeah, I did read Pizza Dude. Your Pizza Dude with $10.78. Thank you so much for that. I didn't hear a ping though, which kind of saddens me. That's because I set up a new scene for just the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, showing that on stream. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to have that more consistently working in the future. Because there should be a little bit of a sound effect playing when somebody donates. I really appreciate the $10.78. It's it helps. It helps. It really does. Hopefully I can put it towards a new console. Or maybe something more short term that will help directly for the channel. Thank you guys so much for being part of this. I'm gonna play some music right here, because we're gonna round up. The trailer is freaking amazing. I loved it so much. I am incredibly hyped. My blood levels are really high. They're skyrocketing. My heartbeat was skyrocketing yesterday when the trailer got randomly, suddenly released without an announcement, kind of, just in an instant. Incredible, insane, ridiculous. Patreon thingy. Martin is Pizza Dude. Wait. Oh, well, hold up. Martin subscribed to Patreon? Oh yeah, I see a little bit of a... I see a... Ah, dear... You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, Martin. Martin Launstein just became a tier 3 subscriber on Patreon. That's... Wow. Honestly, you guys are crazy. I don't know why you're doing this. I haven't even made a post yet on Patreon. I will though in the future. I definitely will. Maybe I can show some of my side projects that I do next to YouTube. You guys, you're wonderful people. It's been a lovely stream. I'm sorry for Patreon not showing up on stream. That's something I still have to figure out. It's not as easy as the other stuff. Thank you. You will be in the credits of my next video. You did not donate, but you made a Patreon. Yeah, okay, got it now. This is the trailer. I'm gonna play it one more time as soon as my music stops, and with the actual trailer music in there for you guys to enjoy it one more time. Make sure you not just drop a like on my live stream and subscribe to me, but also drop a freaking like on Rockstar's trailer and subscribe to them as well, because they're doing an amazing job. We need to make their video, their Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, the best video on YouTube. It is currently on its way to being the best video on YouTube. I think it needs to reach like 100 million plus views within 24 hours to break the record of most viewed live stream video on YouTube within the first 24 hours. Yeah, thank you for being here. I'm gonna play this trailer for one more time. We're gonna be playing through the Grand Theft Auto Vice City stories as well on this channel as a live stream series. Make sure to subscribe for that if you haven't yet. Thank you everybody that has subscribed. I saw we broke our 1300 subscriber mark today in this live stream. I did not expect that. You guys are amazing. Take care. Enjoy the trailer.
Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
There was a girl I knew. She said she cared about me. She tried to make my world. It was a long,
Well, look who's back. The only way we're gonna get through this is by sticking together, being a team. Trust?
Trust.
You guys are fucking amazing, you know that? I love you so much. Oh my goodness. Bye bye.